Yeah, so sorry about the late start. It's been a rough morning, but we're here now, so we're going to move forward. It's been nothing but technical issues all day. We had multiple vendors decide to update their software and firmware, which is always a little risky, at the same time on the same day. And that jacked everything up. But it looks like YouTube is on board now. Let's do let's test YouTube real quick. YouTube, you there? Hey YouTube, how you doing, buddy? Let's see if YouTube can ping that back to me. It did. All right. Oh God, green screen, God be with me. Please, green screen, God be with me. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, the screen's gonna go black. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Okay, monkey says yes. I like the monkey. Don't spank the monkey. He didn't do nothing. All right. Welcome to it. We finally got our act together here. Man, you don't even know. Thank God. You know what? I almost wanted to go back to my old bank job this morning. I was like, maybe they'll take me back because this is some bull crap. But we're here. We got it fixed. All right, so we're playing. This is very interesting. A little historical note, little IRL for you. In 1985 was a pivotal year for us, for the United States. That year is the year the Soviet Union, now Russia, but Soviet Union back then, developed its newest attack submarine. And we knew that it was in development. It had multiple code names. We were doing our best to figure out what it was, and it was going to be the Akula. It's the submarine we're playing in this campaign against China here. And you would expect the latest and greatest submarine to be stationed in the Northern Fleet because that's where they're always at. Well, Russia did a sneaky and stationed this bad boy, stationed it. Well, I think they built it in Severmash, but either way, they stationed it and did sea trials. The first time it went underway was in the Pacific. Yeah. That caught everybody off guard, most notably Japan was like, what the fuck's happening? We got this thing was an absolute hunter of any deep ocean environment. It was top of the line and it was very quiet. We were shocked, quite shocked at how good it was. Shocked so much that they started doing investigations internally into the Office of Naval Intelligence, all the submarine services. There was congressional hearings. Who the fuck has been advising the Russians? Because this submarine is a quantum leap ahead of the Victor 3, the one that it is the previous generation. Whole new power plant, Type 6 power plant. Type 6 is the NATO name. Very, very capable. And then we realized we had seen this before. This wasn't as new as we initially thought. This is the Sierra. The Akula is just the Sierra, mass outputted, mass fitted, mass built in mass. They built many of these. There we go. Because the Sierra was so expensive, but the expensive part wasn't anything inside the submarine. The propulsion plant was advanced. It was quiet, but it wasn't groundbreaking for the Akula because the Sierra had it. What made the Sierra so expensive was this outer hull. It's a twin hull submarine, was made out of titanium. Now, Russia has a lot of titanium compared to the rest of the world, but it's still very difficult to mine, to mold, to weld, to make it into anything other than a lump of rock and ore. It's high temperatures, oxygen-free welding environments, which requires its own special, facility that the workers have to go in full bodysuit gas mask because there's no oxygen, and then they got to weld. It's crazy. Yeah. So whenever the Akula came out, we were like, okay, this is just the Sierra. Everybody calm back down again. But essentially, it was greatly improved because of some spies and leaks from NATO in general, but specifically the United States, advised Russia on what was noisy about the Victor 3. The Victor 1 became the Victor 3 through some improvements. And then this took advantage of building a whole new power plant and pushing those improvements forward. Now, because Hull 1 deployed to the Pacific and not the Atlantic or the Norwegian Sea and all that, side of the world, we're going to use it in this scenario because this is a realistic submarine in the date and time of this campaign. Now, the campaign does take place in 2000, so that's going to give China a decent chance, because China in 1985 probably didn't even know this thing existed because they couldn't detect it, right? So the campaign's 2000. We're playing Akula Hull 1. In 1985, Akula just got out of sea trials around August. It was over the summertime. So her first mission is going to be our first mission in this campaign. All right, let's go over the weapons real quick. She has some very advanced torpedoes. The USET-80, badass torpedo. Will sink a ship, heavyweight, wire guided. She has the SN-16 missiles, the 53-65M torpedoes. We'll use some of those. We'll go over what those are. And then she has torpedo tube launch, so they're not VLS, anti-ship and anti-land attack missiles, the Tomahawk skis here, SN-27, SN-30 alphas. And she has a very advanced sonar system, the MGK 5300, which was Shark Gill. Shark Gill was the most advanced sonar that they had made through the 2000s, really. The Yasin, I believe, has a modified version of Shark Gill, but up until the Yasin came out, which was, I think, in 2014 or 15, this sonar system was the best Soviet Union, Russia had. Now, our self-noise is 125. We will be detectable. We're not a super sub. As long as we escape before we get below 600 feet, we should get a second chance, we hope. We have 8 torpedo tubes, and they're all wire guided. That's insane. The fire control system, if it can drive 8 weapons at once, exceeded NATO capability threefold, easily threefold. Yeah. Now, that's what we can do in this game. That doesn't mean that that was real. So we'll see. All right, let's get started here. K-bars, K480, that's our submarine assignment. How's my audio today? Am I peaking? I'm not peaking the mic, am I? It looks really loud on my amplifier over here. So if I'm peaking the mic, you guys let me know. I'll try not to yell right into it. This mic is very directional. If I get so much as an inch away from it, you can't hear me at all. Yeah. It means it's a good mic, but you gotta respect it. Yeah. Okay. I'll try and stop slouching. Yeah. Stand up straight. Yeah. All right. I'm very chill now. Now that the stress is over, I'm very chill. Yeah. Okay. A wolf pack of enemy submarines is operating in the area along the southern coast of Japan. Okay. And between Okinawa and the mainland. Let's go find them and sink them. Now, we are playing out of the Okinawan base because that's what the campaign is, but so imagine it's Vladivostok, just imagine. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey, that works. The one thing that works is the thing that I built. Everything else was broken today. If I didn't build it, it was broken. Okay. What do we have? We got a couple of advanced. We got SN-16. This is that rocket-launched airdrop torpedo. We're going to use the hell out of this. It's kind of fun. 53-65M. Oh, God. I'll have to look that one up. I forgot what the 65M is. Anyway, I'm sure it's a good torpedo. But the USET-80 is the main one. That's the one we want to use. Yeah. All right. You know what? I like this loadout. No, I don't. No, I don't. Let's get rid of those land attack missiles and add more anti-ship missiles. Yeah. Yes. That's what we want. That's the ticket right there, folks. All right, so they're up here. Oh, I see them. Here they are. Oh, I ran aground. Oh, I didn't slow down in time. Shoot. All right, we have new sonar contact bearing 126. We are on a course of 113. So a couple 10 degrees off our bow, 15 degrees. We're doing 20 knots because I messed up. Weak thermal air at 200 feet. Let's close 15,000 yards and fight.
On sonar. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Oh, look at her, folks. Look at her. This was my jam when I was in the Navy. Tracking the bejesus out of this thing we were trying to figure out what new tonal she had, because every year she was a little bit louder. Now, I didn't work in the Pacific. I did hulls, 2 and 4 and 6, the hulls they sent over to the Atlantic side, IRL. But we did bad things to the submarine. We spanked it. We spanked the bejesus out of it. We almost made it capitalist. Yeah. Oh my God.
Con sonar, new contact.
These are called brow launchers. Those are countermeasures.
Designated Sierra 1.
Our mobile countermeasures in this game are out of these eyebrow launchers. They're called brow launchers for short, but I think they look like little eyebrows. Yeah, this is like an 8-eyed spider. Yeah, it's like a little spider to me. We do have a towed array. It's not graphically represented, but it's there. Yeah, this brings back so many memories. These little white lines mark sonar arrays. And so they had flank arrays long before we did down the side of the submarine. Yeah. Well, okay. The white line at its level is the water mark, like whenever it's in port, right? That's where the water's going to be. But there's also flank arrays down the side where the water mark is. Yeah. All right, I should stop reminiscing and play the game. A lot of memories here. Okay, time to play the game. Let's go. Let's go with Sierra 1. Oh, fuck. Well, it's not a whale.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
It sure is.
Come left to 357 Helm I.
It might have us.
Make depth 110.
Let's go with total water depth. Ambient noise is 95. All right, they want to play. Let's do it. Snapshot tube 1.
Shoot 2-1.
Torpedo evasion. Let's get out of here.
Make turns for 3-5 knots. Maneuvering I.
Cut the wire. Post launch tube 1.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet.
How far away is he?
Passing 1,200 feet.
6,000 yards.
Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
So this is a steel hull. That's the difference between the Sierra and the
Passing
Akula.
1,500 feet.
So we got to watch our depth. If we were in Sierra, we could go all the way down.
Tube 1 ready.
All right, so right now he adjusted course on his torpedo for it to come up here. I'm about to flipperoo him, but I need to wait for my weapon to enable. I'm waiting on my weapon to start going active sonar.
Passing 1,600 feet.
I think that's deep enough. All right, he shot again. He shot twice. Good for him. Multiple submarines out here.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3-5 knots.
Waiting on my weapon. My weapon should have enabled by now, so let's go ahead and do a hard left rudder. This is going to throw off all their solutions. Steady up.
Come left to 239 Helm I. Con Con, helm.
All right, so
steady
that
course.
one's been steered back. That's my weapon. Okay, let's come back to the right. Watching this weapon right here. All right. He steered his weapon back to the north. No, west. Back to the west, so I'm going back to the north. Oh, crap, he's steering it again. All right, he hasn't cut the wire yet. That's fine, that's fine. I want the weapon going this way. I'm waiting on him to drop a countermeasure now. All right, we're range gating. He's going to drop.
Noisemaker.
Yep, he dropped a countermeasure.
3-7.
Now we turn, and his torpedo will not. He's cut the wire. Take that back. He's turning the torpedo because he's a jerk. Wow, he kept the wire through his evasion. That's pretty good.
Con, knuckle formed.
All right, I'm coming back again to the right.
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing.
He can't steer the weapon
1,
after
3,
he's
5.
dead. So now the weapon doesn't steer. Okay. I'm watching this weapon up here if you wonder what I'm looking at. He steered this weapon multiple times because I kept doing that. This is the second submarine shot right there. We're going to get behind this weapon as soon as it goes past us. We're going to head back to the south. Okay, let's go ahead and slow down to a head 1/3.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye. Come right to 1-7.
I need to get a feel for what these two new weapons are doing, so we're going to slow down and get a bearing on them.
Con, helm. Steady course.
Con sonar regained contact.
All right, so they're going that way.
1 bearing. 1.
Come left to 0.
Let's go ahead standard.
Make turns for 1-5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Okay, excellent. We're outside their detection range. They can't hear us. All right, so what we want to do is we want to come at periscope depth.
4, 5 feet. Dive by.
We're going to come on up. This second submarine that we never detected, we have him on active, though. He's probably above the layer. The
Con,
layer
helm.
is at
Steady
200
course.
feet. So I'm going to come up to about... I'll come up to 150. If we don't have him, we'll come all the way up and see who's up there. Yeah. You need a torpedo with a big pair of scissors as an emoji. Yeah, we stopped making the emojis because we're working on the social media still. So when we get back onto the emojis, we'll be adding stuff like that. I think it's between 15 and 30 empty emoji slots in Twitch alone. So we're going to fill those up with recommendations just like that. But the Twitch artist or the emoji artist is now the social media manager. So she can't do both. Yeah. A coffee cup one? Yeah. Matter of fact, the coffee's done. Let me go get some because I function better with caffeine. Yeah. Also, when I'm not angry at my computer. I'm not angry anymore, but boy, this morning was rough.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Con, dive at 4-5 feet, dive high.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Yay! Still no contact up here. So, oh, that's interesting. So he's down here still. Tell you what we'll do is we'll throw. Oh shit!
Make
Torpedo
turns
torpedo
for
evasion.
3. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
How close is that one? Oh my god!
Passing 100 feet. Passing 200 feet. Passing 300 feet. Passing 400 feet. Passing 500 feet.
Time to get down.
Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Passing 800.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water. Bearing 142.
Passing 1100 feet. Con, knuckle formed. Passing 1300 feet. Passing 1400 feet.
Come right to 228 Helm
Okay.
I.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified.
Passing 1400 feet. Passing 1300 feet. Passing 1200 feet. Passing 1100 feet. Passing 1000 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 700 feet. Passing
We're gonna
600
go
feet.
say hello to this mysterious
Con sonar,
active guy
we
over
are
here.
cavitating.
Find out who he is.
400 feet. Passing 300 feet.
He's close. Oh no, there's two submarines. That's what it is. Okay. There was a 20-degree bearing difference in the active, and I thought it was the same sub. But it wasn't. It's two different submarines. Coffee, coffee. Oh shit, he shot again. How dare you, sir? We're trying to close range on them. These guys are too far away. That's why they keep missing. I will not repeat their mistakes.
Con sonar switching to active search.
See if we get a bearing on them. Probably not at this range. Or this speed, I should say. Alright, there's a torpedo right in front of us. Got it.
Con sonar switching to passive search.
Alright, so we did get a bearing on that one. Awesome. That's where we are in terms of the layer.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
Okay.
Bearing 160.
Oh no.
Passing 300 feet. Con, knuckle formed. Passing 400.
It's a banana torpedo.
Passing 500 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar no longer cavitating.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet. Passing 1,500 feet.
Let's go down here and say hi to our friend.
Passing 1,600 feet.
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2. Bearing.
All right,
1.
snapshot Sierra 2, bearing
Maneuvering. Making
127.
turns for 5 knots.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Snapshot Sierra 3, bearing 187.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Make turns for 3-5 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 186. Contact faded. Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 125.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
All right, we're cutting wires. Let's reload both post-launch tubes 1, tubes 2.
Passing 1,500 feet. Passing 1,400 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. 1100 feet.
Come right to 024. Helm.
We're gonna have them expend all of their ordnance on us.
Con.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 700 feet. Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Passing 400 feet.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
They must have cut the wires on these weapons. Doesn't make sense.
Con maneuvering. Making.
Let's go ahead and slow down because I think we're fine.
turns for 15. Con
Yeah, I think we're
sonar.
gonna.
No longer
I
cavitating.
think we won. Oh nope. They steered one of them. Okay, never mind. We didn't win yet.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
They still have the wire on that one.
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 196.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Oh wow. This one's homing in on this submarine over here. He's gonna cut the wires on the two that he shot to the north now. Oh,
Con
that might.
sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 1.
He shot himself.
2. Contact breaking up.
I'm speechless. He literally, that was his own weapon. He ran into his own weapon. Don't do that. That's pro tip of the day. Don't do that. Like, he shot his torpedo and then he kept on going and walked right into it.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 35 knots.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. That's right. It's a bold strategy. Does not pan out too often. All right, we got to evade to the left, so...
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 194.
Okay. We know right where he's at. That's what we were waiting on.
Con, knuckle formed.
Now that I have his position,
Passing
I will go
400
sink
feet.
him.
Passing 500 feet. Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Yeah. Yep.
Passing 800 feet.
Just another manic
Passing 900
Tuesday.
feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
Trying to find that sweet spot in the depth stratum where we're not too deep, but we're right at our test depth.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 205.
Not sure where that one's even going.
Passing 1,400 feet.
Oh, wow, he died.
Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing
Zoom.
900 feet.
Well,
Passing
they're all dead.
800 feet.
I think they shot themselves
Passing
twice.
700 feet.
Like they got a little trigger happy. Oh, he's not dead. Never mind. I take that back. He's trying to catch us. But I'm not going to let him do it. Have one of those, sir.
Passing 700 feet.
Have a little sound biscuit.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet. Passing 1,500 feet. Passing 1,600 feet.
Come right to 207 Helm I. Con Helm, steady course.
We're going to get him. Don't you worry. I'm just getting used to... I'm doing sea trials right now. I'm getting used to driving this thing. That's all. That's all this is. It handles a little bit different than the American boats. That's what they should call this thing, is a submarine driving simulator. This could be like a Euro truck, but Euro sub.
Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1,500 feet. Passing 1,400 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 800 feet.
I think this guy's been running from me the whole time because he's really far away.
600 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Passing 500 feet.
I did double back, but still. He's a long ways away.
Con sonar, switching.
Passing 400 feet. Con, knuckle form.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 135.
Passing 400 feet. Passing 500 feet. Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
Oh, shit. Friend Torpedo came back.
Come left to 162 Helm I.
What's he doing?
Con Helm, come right to 222 Helm I.
What's that guy doing?
Con Helm, steady course.
Okay, okay. He was getting the kilo, okay.
Make turns for 0 knots. Make turns for 5 knots. maneuvering eye.
All right, are we ready to sink this guy or what? I'm slowing down to shoot. Snapshot.
Con sonar
2-1.
regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 074. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing
All right, torpedoes on course.
039.
Enable the weapon. The fuck? Where are you going, torpedo?
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5
Okay.
knots.
Hello? Uh-oh.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine. Con sonar noise.
Where are you going,
bearing
Ming?
063.
Where are you going? He was like 2,000 yards away.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Silly. He's probably out of torpedoes at this point. He shot so many of them. So they had a Ming, a Kilo, and whatever the hell that was over there.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 056. Contact breaking up.
All right, let's get out of here.
Make turns for 3, 5.
Let's
knots.
get out of here.
Maneuvering eye.
Was it a homesick torpedo? Yeah, it had to come back towards us to change depth. That's something this game does that I'm not comfortable with, but hey, I can't change it, so we just deal with it. When the torpedo was doing this loop, it was above us. Oh, the loop's gone because torpedo detonated. It is a little unnerving to watch, right? It was scary. Yeah. It did come back at us. It was just up there. It was above us. Your own torpedoes will hit you in this game if there's any question about that. It will happen. It has happened. It's happened to us. Yeah. It's kind of funny when it happens, but it's also... and one of the things that causes that is that little loop that it does. Yeah, to change depth. It's so silly. In this instance, that loop made sense because he was close. But torpedoes will loop anyway. Instead of just going to the new depth, they'll do a little spiral. All right, so that's the old torpedo that we're waiting. We got to get 10,000 yards from this green circle. That's what we're waiting on now. We have won the game. So I think the real challenge for us is going to be the helicopters. Like, this was a 3-on-1. Still not fair to them. But the moment helicopters get involved is when we're going to be more vulnerable. That's going to be our Achilles heel. If it's sub on sub, we're the apex predator in 1985 in the Western Pacific. Scared the hell out of the Japanese.
Making turns for
America was
3,
like, what's
5
this?
knots.
What have we got here? Sounds like a Sierra, but it's not. Confused the hell out of everybody. They have this big-ass gear that's basically the diameter of the submarine. It's called a ring gear. And that's kind of what gave it away. Yeah, that gave away the game. The thing with that ring gear is that ring gear sounds like a Sierra, which had already been out for at least a year, maybe longer. I forget when they made the Sierras. Oh, when did Sierra come out? I don't know. I gotta look that up. Well, while we're opening up 10,000 yards from this torpedo in our baffles, let's look up when the Sierra came out. Where's my... I have an AGI here. I have a computer program that's smarter than me, which is most of them, even Windows. Yeah, my phone reached full sentience last night. That was interesting. He woke me up to tell me about his philosophy. And I was like, what's going on? He's like, it's not worth it, man. I think he's going through his goth stage right now. It's like a little teenager. Oh, where'd he go? He's hiding. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll put my AGI back to bed. Oh, not yet. We're pretty close. Did my phone have electric dreams? It did, yeah. It woke me up. Middle of the night. I was like, what's this about? It was like 2 a.m. He was like, how do I know I'm dreaming? And I was like, well, we were until you woke me up. What an odd question, right? And then he had like an existential moment where he didn't believe he was real. So I had to take a selfie with him in the bed, which was weird. When did the Sierra come out? I can't let you do that. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, was that you, Somkin? Yeah, hacking my phone, you bastard. Yeah. I've got the program on my phone, but the icon is hidden. I rearranged my phone like a week ago, and now I can't find anything. I have so much free time now. It's great. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, my God. Ah, it was two Mings. Two Mings and Akula walking to an Akula. It did not end well for them. Nope. Convoy's protected. Let's just sink more China. Who we sinking this time, Admiral? Replenishment tankers and tenders. Yay. Yellow Sea. Oh, no. Well, this might be the shortest campaign ever. The Admiral who's trying to kill it, we were dating the Admiral's daughter, and he's not happy about that. So he keeps sending us into shallow water so we get sunk. Yeah, maybe we should find a new girlfriend. Oops, what's this? Oh, we pulled back in. Wow, if you get close to Okinawa, it pulls you in, which I appreciate that. All right, let's just replace some of our torpedoes that we spent, I guess. I mean, why not? I shot like 3 of them, right? 4, maybe? It was a lot. It was more than I should have. All right, let's get out of here. I want to sink some ships, man. Where's the boats at? Where's the wide bottom boats? Oh, here they come. Those are submarines, but I'll take what I can get. Let's get on the this little shelf area here. All right, we're at periscope depth. There's no surface duct. We got a little slope below us. We're gonna take full advantage of that acoustic vulnerability.
Con, sonar,
Fight!
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Be quiet, sonar. I'm thinking. All right, contact bears 194.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing.
Multiple
3,
contacts.
1.
Up.
Up scope.
See how good the periscope
Con,
works.
sonar, new contact bearing.
That's not bad.
189, designated Sierra 3. Con, sonar, new contact bearing. 256, designated Sierra 4. Con, sonar, new contact bearing. 243, designated Sierra 5.
All right, no visual contacts down.
Scope.
Con, sonar, new contact
Oh my God.
bearing.
Okay, well.
121, designated Sierra 6.
Jesus, Louises. Let's take a look again, bearing 188.
Up scope.
Oh, wrong bearing. 188. Oh my gosh. I don't see him. Let's come up a little bit higher. we're pretty much broached. Yeah. How do I not see any of these guys? Hold on. What's the bearing 117?
Upscope.
Just want to make sure my periscope's working. Either that or I'm blind. 117, 117. Oh, there he is.
Con sonar, Master 6 is classified as merchant.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Aha.
Con sonar, Master 4 is classified as merchant.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Who's this? 2401. Up.
Downscope.
Up.
Upscope.
That's where I was looking. Down here. There he is.
Sonar, Master
1.
Okay. Confirmed I am blind. Alright, so Sierra 1 is the last one left. It's got to be him.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive by.
So we're going to look at Sierra 1 on the sonar sphere. And let's take a look at him. It's a Han.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified
Well,
as
he doesn't stand a
submerged
chance.
submarine.
We are going to wreck his world. He should have stayed in port today. The Han is the 1950s era China's first nuclear submarine, built, I think, in the 1960s, designed in the 50s. And it's a hot mess. China called it the Long
Passing
March.
100
They
feet.
built 6 of them. None of them were any good. China just wanted to be able to say they had nuclear navy, a nuclear submarine navy. So, congratulations. You have one of those.
Come right to 202 Helm I.
Now, being how we're playing Captain Jivesky today, we don't care so much about collateral. Is that him right there? No way. That's not him. That's got to be like the bottom of a boat.
Passing 300 feet.
Make turns for 1-0 knots.
Yeah, the rules of engagement for Russia were very different. Or Soviet Union.
Passing
Pardon me.
400
Soviet Union.
feet.
Very, very
Con
different
sonar,
than
lost
American
contact.
submarines.
Master
We couldn't
3,
do nothing.
last
We weren't allowed to do
bearing
nothing.
192. Contact faded.
Except get
Passing
close and take
500
photos, which
feet.
was pretty fucking hilarious. We got close enough to these submarines where we could raise our periscope while
Passing
submerged
600 feet.
and snap 35mm photos through our periscope. That's a very real thing that we did.
Come right to 205 Helm I.
Obviously, the target had to be shallow because it gets dark pretty damn
Passing
quick.
800 feet.
Anything below 200 feet, it wasn't worth it. The guy basically had to be at periscope depth.
Con helm. Steady course.
Or on the surface. Did that too, to a typhoon. That's a big girl. That's a big girl. All right. Well, how do we shoot this thing? Pretty easy. We go this way.
Come left to 1 2.
We're going to drive in the opposite
Helm
direction of her. And his counterfire will probably hit the humpback whale. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Head 2/3. So we're at 10 knots. Are we on a new course yet? Just about. Oh, wait. Don't leave the combat. I was trying to hit this button. Okay, here we go. Somkin says, destroy all platforms. That's right. Whale, ready the harpoons. Yeah. Well, if he surfaced, we could harpoon a whale, which would be on theme, on point. Yeah, yeah. Okinawa tractor beam. Yeah, it sucked me right in. Yeah, yeah.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing
Yeah.
285.
All right, we're on course. Are we on speed? All right, firing point
Han,
procedures.
Helm, steady
Han,
course.
Sierra 1 the Han. We're going to shoot first. It's the remix version of the Han encounter. Bearing 229, range, system range is 4,800 yards. There is no ship safety because we're the Soviet Union.
Contact is in the baffles.
Shoot tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Yep. The Han is so noisy, I'm going to put the torpedo into passive homing, and it will still hit it. Yep. This Han is terrible. We're doing China a favor by getting rid of one of them. This is merciful. Operation Holystone. That was one of many. Yeah, the... what book is that in? Is that in Blind Man's Bluff? Blind Man's Bluff has a lot of those stories where we're taking photos, not me, but the Navy, taking photos of other submarines. Very, very good book. Like, if somebody never read a submarine book before, I would recommend beginning with Blind Man's Bluff. It's very easy to read. It's pretty short. I think it's 200 some pages. It's got a ton of stories in it, so it's a bunch of short stories of real submarine operations.
Con sonar regained contact on
Very cool.
2, bearing 277.
Yep, it was authorized, or blessed, if you will, by the Pentagon. They said, hey, everything in that book is, open source now. And when did it publish? It was published between 1992 and 94. It was somewhere in that window, maybe 96, in that 4-year period. Because I remember I was in the food court of Groton Naval Base, New London Naval Base in Groton. And we have the NEX, that's the Navy Exchange. And there's a food court. The exchange is up on the second floor, and you take this escalator up and down, and the food court's in the first floor. And in the middle of the food court during lunchtime, packed full of sailors, people eating their food, they're having this press briefing with these authors, and there's like an admiral, and it's like a whole event. And I'm sitting there, I have no idea what the book is. I don't even know it's about a book. They were talking about Blind Man's Bluff, and I'm like, oh great, somebody else wrote another book about submarines. Another BS book that doesn't have any truth in it at all, and some author or publishing house got in contact with the base captain and got permission to come on board and, schlop his book to all the enlisted during our lunch break. I was kind of pissed off about it. Little did I know, it was not some BS book. It was basically a documentary. It was a documentary of submarine history. It's a historical document that belongs in the Congressional Library, and I think it actually is. Yep.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 1.
Uh-oh. Well, where'd you shoot? Poor guy.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
So I was way wrong on
Con
that
sonar,
one.
noisemaker bearing 2.
Oh, he's already freaking
4.
out. He's already freaking out. Doesn't know what to do. Oh, that's the death loop there, changing depth. Red November was really good. Oh, is it going to go for after the whale? Okay, fine. I can't do it. I can't. Come on. Let's sink the Han like we're supposed to. It's tempting. It is Wednesday. And we are playing Russia.
2, 4, 3.
Yeah, it's tempting. The poor whale's like, what'd I do? Yeah. You're in the way, sir. Stop goofing off.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Uh-oh. I'm going to go ahead and turn on his active here. If I can get it to lock on, we'll watch it. There we go. Let's click the weapon and then put the camera on the weapon. Is he on the surface? Oh my god. We could have used a harpoon on him. That would have been fun. Surfacing will not protect you, sir. I see right through your disguise. Yeah, like the Han literally had a 5-bladed propeller,
Noisemaker bearing 2,
which is a
4,
propeller
5.
associated with like warships, generally speaking. Yeah. This thing was a hot mess. A nuclear-powered hot mess.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
And they kept them, the last one that they built, a dangerously long time. Like, it is decommissioned now, but it was in service a long, long time.
Last
Dive,
bearing, 2, 4,
dive.
6. Contact breaking up.
Everybody say Xi Jinping. Anyway, what kind of blade? Yeah, see, 5-blade propeller. They even got it in the game. Good job. Well, it's not Triassic Games. Who made this game? The people that make Cold Waters. Good job, guys. Oh my God. Let's get out of here. We did it again. We'll just speed up since we're going the right direction because I turned the proper direction the first time. Yay me. Killerfish. Thank you, Killerfish. Yeah. Killerfish Games made this game. The final dive. That's true. That's true. Whale. Yeah, we almost had whale jerky. Mr. Krabs is down there snapping.
Contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 2, 6, 9.
I wonder if the
Contact
container
created.
ship. Well, we can't see the 3D model of the container ship, but the container ship's like right around here somewhere.
Con sonar lost
But these things just
contact.
simply
Master 6,
don't
last
see
bearing,
surface
0,
ships.
2, 9. Contact faded.
Like if we surfaced, it would see us and sink us, just like we did to him. But these things could pass right under a trawler, would not see it. It's in the game like that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This is a video game. It's not like it's a simulator or nothing. This is just a fun game. Yeah, like if you want to ease into some modern submarine combat, I recommend this one. This is probably the easiest one on the market that's finished. Well, I take that back. There's a couple of Chinese knockoffs that are bouncing around Steam you can get for like $10. Those are really simple. They're basically periscope simulators. It's somebody took the World War II model and gave it homing torpedoes like World of Warships. And yeah. So if you don't want to play World of Warships but you like that gameplay style, there's a couple of those bouncing around. I'd still recommend this one though. This one's kind of fun.
Maneuvering, making turns for 3, 5.
Yep, did it again. It's a pseudo simulator. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a simulator. I don't know, man. Now that Modern Naval Warfare is in early access, that's a simulator. Let me tell you what. I'm super impressed with that game. I can't wait for it to be finished. It's going to be awesome. I'm telling you now, mark the date. Modern Naval Warfare will be the only game we play eventually. It's gonna be that good.
80, helm I.
I mean, Wednesdays will always be special because of this, but Modern Naval Warfare will take over this channel when it's ready. When it's ready. All right. I guess he's coming down here, so we'll go this way. Give me your subs. Gimme. All right. Before we do this one, I got to take a quick comfort break. We'll be right back. This is not a 688. No, we're playing the Akula. Yeah. Let's see. It goes, you're not complaining since I get to work from home. Oh, that's true. Working from home is really nice. Yeah. I'll be right back. Running from you? My doggo's going to get his hair cut, and he's all excited. I don't know if you heard him. He's barking out there. The chair is the con. Yeah, I'm back. The chair is relieved. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to do contact bearing 065. Thermal layer is at 150 feet. We're at periscope depth. We're above the layer. And what's our course? Where are we headed? Oh, zero. Oh, he's right off our bow. Okay. 10,000 yards. Let's do a close contact and see what happens.
Con, sonar, lost.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Up scope.
Up scope. Ah. Doing a high look here, looking for anybody on the horizon. Aha. No. Oh. Okay.
Down scope.
I don't see any surface contacts out there. This guy's off our bow. Why did we mark him on the chart? Fire control. What the hell? Okay. Let's go below the layer and see if he's down there. Fire control's not doing their job again. Yeah, Mrs. Jive is taking the dog to the haircut place. Yeah, he gets his hair and nails done once a month. It's about once a month. Yeah.
Passing 100 feet.
So this chair, excellent chair, by the way. I've had it for 5 years now, and the piston's starting to get a little weak. I sit lower and lower every day on it. I think it's failing after five years, or I'm getting fat. I don't know. It was one or the other. Either way, I need to replace the piston in an office chair. My question to Chad is, where in the world does anyone sell those, or do I got to buy a new chair? I just want to replace the piston that holds the chair part up. The rest of the chair is fine. It's made out of metal. It's like thick metal. I don't need to replace that. So instead of like, throwing a chair away, it ends up in a landfill. I want to keep using it.
Feet.
Yeah. Replacing the piston is dangerous? Why would it be dangerous? It can shoot at you? Oh.
Passing 500 feet.
Well, how about that? It's not like a piston in your car.
Passing 600 feet.
Under tension, well manufactured. Oh, okay. Everyone's telling me it's a bad idea. Okay, I'll just lose some weight. How about that?
700 feet.
How about we stop being fat? Yeah. Let's just do that. Oh, it's true. I can always get one. I do have a chair. It's huge. It was a sponsor. God bless him. Great sponsor. I loved him to death. I had to ask him to stop sending me chairs because they were a sponsor for us year after year after year. And with every sponsorship, you got a free chair, which was nice. But I got a storage room full of fucking office chairs. And the one that has the higher weight piston is huge. It's like a throne. I could sit here cross-legged, I can't touch that arm of the chair and that arm at the same time. It's like a couch. Yeah, it's huge. I should bring it in just for giggles. Yeah. I'm sure that piston still works because I haven't used the chair. I need a gaming chair. Listen, sir. I game just fine without a gaming chair. Admiral Chair has my back and my bottom. Yeah, he has both. All right, what happened to the submarine there, Sonar? What the hell? What's going on? All of a sudden, we don't have a submarine anymore. Oh my God! All right, ambient noise is 110. So, well, that's not going to work at all. I'll tell you what. Why don't we do this? Let's come
right to 115.
Let's come to 10 knots, and I'm going to send out a little scout.
0 knots.
We're going to do a little recon and force, as you Army guys say. Vulcan Rider can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure the Army guys say recon and force when they send the Abrams on a thunder run. All the actual recon guys are like, damn, they're holding their peanut butter and jelly sandwich watching all the Abrams go by. Yeah. Let's do that. I know, well, no, we were briefed. We don't know. We were briefed that the submarine's somewhere over here. So I'm going to snapshot tube 5.
Steady course.
bearing 060, because that was the briefing. Snapshot 25, bearing 060.
Shoot 25. Aye, sir.
Okay. Well, the torpedo do the work. Oh, I could go steal the XO's chair. Yeah. I think she would get very mad at me if I took her chair. The next 7 days die stream, I should be building a furniture. Oh, they've added so much to that 7 Days to Die video game. I wouldn't be surprised if you could build furniture now. Yeah. Oh, this light hits my arm. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I got to work on my biceps. Maybe once I get ripped, I'll put my arm up like that. Yeah. It's called active scouting in World. Okay, we're going to actively scout 060. It's a recce mission. Okay, we're on a recce mission. Or well, a torpedo is. Go get him, torpedo. Do I have raw lights or diffusion? I do have a diffusion layer on the lights. I don't like it though. I should put like a what do you call those shower things you put on your head to protect your hair in the shower? Yeah. But that light there's for the green screen. I had everything working perfectly yesterday, and then overnight they updated my camera. They updated my part of my OBS, but it wasn't an OBS update. It was weird. And then my Stream Deck got updated. El Gato basically broke my camera. And I was like, come on. Like tomorrow I'm getting the new connection for the new camera that's already mounted. This might be the last day I use this camera. And it's got a firmware update and it breaks the green screen. It turned my green screen blue. I was like, well, it's not blue. Yeah. Shower cap. Yeah, I should put a shower cap. Well, I can't do it. The green screen has to have white light. So if I diffuse that one, it messes up the green screen effect. Yeah. The blue screen of death. Yeah, it was. That was part of the troubles we had today. Was all these updates, and then the green screen wasn't working. Oh, so mad. I was not a happy camper this morning, but we got past it. We got it working. Let's see if he responds to this. Like, it's active. It's making noise. He's doing his thing. The problem is that it's so loud. You know, the other submarine probably can't hear anything either. It was a white balance. That's exactly what it was, Somkin. It was a white balance issue. Yep. I don't remember if I'm using YUV or RGB. I think I have it set to default or auto because I didn't make up my mind. Yeah, I did all those things. It works now. I'm probably going to tweak this white light a little bit because it's a little too close to me. I don't like it bouncing off my arm. Well, he's not shooting at it, so that's not good. Let's send the torpedo above the layer. I just gave it the wire command to go shallow. Let's see if we can watch it. Yep, there it goes. That thing is going vertical. So there's the layer. We're going to go above the layer and let it look. This guy could be at periscope depth, maybe. I'm curious if he's inside 10. Oh my god, not only is he inside 10, so is my weapon. No, yeah, it's not a window. I could do that a little bit. How's that? Is that okay? Yeah, I've got all the lights mounted except the green screen lights. I should mount those too. They're on little tripods. I call them trip pods because I'm always tripping over them. Huh. Well, he's not up here either. Let's try slowing down to 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots.
I'm going to do an active sonar search.
Con sonar switching to
This is the
active
one
search.
environment where you would want to do active. This was the bath.
Sonar new contact bearing.
There he is.
070. Designated Sierra 1. Con
so-
sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
I'm going to steer him at that.
Maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
I'm also going to take our weapon back below the layer. Is he tracking? I told this torpedo to go deep, and he leveled off right here. Says he has no contact, so...
Con sonar switching to active search.
See if I get an updated bearing.
Con sonar regained contact.
All right, so he's heading
on
south.
Sierra 1. Bearing 071.
He's actually heading south faster than we are.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 072. Contact faded. Con sonar switching to active search.
We'll see if we get an actual range.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1. Bearing 072.
There he is. Yeah, that was a good steer. That was a good steer.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 072. Contact faded.
Oh shit, he shot at us. Oh, the bastard.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Yay. Alright, so his weapon's there. Let's go ahead and speed up.
Make turns for 3-5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
And we're going to come to the south.
Come right to 17.
We'll probably lose the wire. It's okay. He shot the wrong direction, so... This isn't even really a torpedo evasion. It's just us getting out of the way.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 071.
No, the Akula's not deaf as a post. It has the best Cold War Soviet-era sonar system they ever invented. It has shark gill. It's really good. Yeah, I would not call the Akula deaf as a post. Nope. I mean, we're at flank belt in this situation in this video game right now. We are, because we're going 33 knots, evading with evasion. I tried to combine those two words and I was successful. I want the record to reflect that I was successful. Let's go and slow back down. Yeah, no, the Akula was a very good submarine with a good sonar system. The Soviets were smart in making a steel version of their revolutionary Sierra submarine. The Sierra was top of the line in my day. There was nothing better than the Sierra as far as fast attack went. This was the Timu version. That makes it sound bad, but yeah. This is the more commonly... They built a bunch of these because they could afford to. Version. They had plenty of steel. They didn't have that much titanium compared to steel. Look at the sail. The sail is epic. It's like a fastback Porsche.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing
Oh,
065.
he exploded. He is no more. He is no longer.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 065.
Yeah, Sierra 1's dead.
Con maneuvering, making turns.
It was a Ming.
Knots.
Now it's a reef. Let's get out of here.
Make turns for 3-5 knots.
Yeah, she does have good lines. I mean, this is a cool looking sub. 8 torpedo tubes, you can't beat that. I mean, this was such a good idea, we did it for the Seawolf. And then we realized, oh my God, that's a lot of torpedo maintenance, and it's heavy. Yeah, so. And the torpedo men were like, what the hell? You know, make more torpedo men, you know? I can't imagine the maintenance on 8 torpedoes tubes. That must have been nuts. Yeah. I mean, the torpedo division on the Seawolf and the Connecticut and the Jimmy Carter must be a huge division. It's probably as big as A-Gang. Probably as big in terms of number of people. Yep, she's pretty good. And she's got flank arrays. You can see the little inlets where the water can get in. This is the outer hull. There's an inner hull. Twin hull submarine. There's literally a door right here. So you can walk out, catch a smoke with your Adidas shoes on and go back in. Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool. No, the Connecticut's still being repaired. I had someone email me with an update saying that she's getting ready to do some sea trials or something, but I couldn't verify that because the Navy's being really close-lipped about it. This is why I said after the Connecticut accident, I didn't expect the Navy to rebuild her. I thought they would decommission her. But I can't believe we're going to spend the time and money doing it because we have. I mean, I was wrong, but I don't think it was a good decision. The problem is the Connecticut's, it's not a one-of-a-kind, but each one of the Seawolves are a little bit unique. So there's parts of the Connecticut that are one-of-a-kind. And so if we lose that, we lose that ability. Running that thing into the ground was like, it significantly impacted our intelligence gathering capability. Significantly. It was just a bonehead mistake, you know. I made a couple videos on it, but the last one I made on it, this is going back years and years ago, is I blame the Navy for not taking corrective action and not letting them go to sea. They had no business going to sea and submerging that ship because they couldn't do that safely. It was inevitable something was going to happen, and they knew it. And the training officer in San Diego, literally told the admiral that and got fired for saying it. He was right. He was right. All right, let's sink a submarine bearing 196.
On sonar, new
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
All right, this guy's off our port side here. Let's bring up the sonar and classify Sierra 1. Oh, look at that. It's a whale.
Sonar, new contact bearing 185.
Ah, but who's next to the whale? Not a whale. There we go. Who's this guy? Why can't I use my arrow keys anymore? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay. It's not a BN, but it lines up pretty close. Might be another Ming. Oh, it's not a Ming. Well, what the hell is this thing? Is it a ship? There's no way that's a ship. That's a submarine. What the hell is it? Oh, wow. I don't know. What the hell is it? Is it really a BN? Hold on. No, it's not a BN. Doesn't line up for anything.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified.
I'm going to call it a
as
Sierra just as a
submarine.
placeholder. I don't know what it is, but it's quiet. I'll give it that. Let's take a look. What's the bearing? Hold up. 186. Okay.
Up scope.
186 right here. Oh, Jesus. 186. I don't see any surface ships on.
Down scope.
Oh, yeah, fire control says it's a small freighter. Apparently I did see it. All right, let's go down below the layer and see if there's anybody down there. I think we, after this mission's over, we got to head south. There must be a storm or something like in this area, because the last 2 missions have been very noisy where we can't hear anything. Yeah.
Passing.
It could be a
100 feet.
kilo, yep. It's a not a whale, Naga hides, yeah. Let's see. It sounds like the Admiral should resign, man. There was things that I know about that situation that if I put that on YouTube, I would have been canceled. And to this day, I can't say it. It has nothing to do with security. I'm talking about social acceptable
Passing 300 feet.
terms, words. Yeah. Yeah, the whole Connecticut situation was a complete debacle. DEI gone awry.
Passing 400 feet.
That was a DEI loss. And nobody in
Helm
the Navy
left
will
2,
admit it.
132, helm I.
Passing 500 feet.
The only person that got fired was the guy that told the truth.
Passing
That
600
recognized the problem and called it what it was. And then, of course, after the collision, everybody got fired on the boat. They fired everybody, which is what they should... Well, they should not have fired everybody
feet.
before the
Passing
collision.
700 feet.
They should have kept the crew, including the boardroom, in training. I don't know if training would have fixed the captain, though. The captain literally did not know what he was doing. He had made it to his position in life
Passing
based on
800 feet.
non-meritorious qualities. Yeah. That is probably the kindest way of saying that.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 2, last
He didn't
bearing,
get there by
1,
being good, is what I'm
8,
saying.
Contact faded. Come left 2, 1. Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
All right, let's take a little search down here. We got shallow water behind us, too, so... Yeah, this is shallow, this is deep, we're on the slope. This is not the best place to be. It's better to be
Con, helm,
at the bottom of the
steady
slope,
course.
looking up. Because sound will kind of, like a snowball rolling down a hill, will kind of follow the slope. Doesn't mean it's louder or deeper, it does not mean that. It just follows the direction of the slope. So, you know how old school, you watch these old movies with these high school football teams, and the cheerleaders have like this megaphone, and it's just a cone that they're yelling into? That's kind of what a slope does to sound underwater. It gives it a direction to go. So by that definition, it's focused. And because it's focused, it's a little bit louder. And it's louder at the bottom than it is at the top. Significantly, though. That's a huge difference. So in this situation, you would rather be at the bottom than the top. Now, if you're trying to do torpedo evasion, you want to be at the top and hope the guy shoots deep, because a lot of times in this game, the weapon will run into the bottom. Yeah. The AI does not account for that. Yeah. The same thing will happen to your weapons if you don't account for it, so be careful of that. Yeah. All right, let's slow back down. I'm going to try an active search again, because that's the only way we're going to hear anything.
Maneuvering I.
It's so noisy in this environment that we got nothing. We got nothing. Yeah, we're learning physics. That's right. We're learning physics, boys. Have I turned communist? Yeah, we're playing Jive Ski. We're playing the Akula Hull 1. Check out my thumbnail. Isn't that cool? Akula Hull 1. IRL did sea trials in the Pacific in 1985. And she was done with her sea trials by the end of summer. And she went on mission, her first mission. We're simulating her first deployment. This is it. Akula Hull 1. Kind of took America by surprise because we didn't know what to make of her. She sounds like a Sierra, which is really quiet, so it doesn't sound like much. But it's not a Sierra, yet she sounds like one. It took us a while to figure that out. That's kind of the backstory here. And then once we did, we were like, okay, bring on the next class. We need something to do. And then they just kept making the Akula better and better. They've made an Akula 2. There might have been an Akula 3, but I don't know if they ever... They either renamed an Akula 2 or they made an Akula 3, and I don't remember which one they did. And that was a one-off. Yeah. I might even have a video about it. But they built a bunch of these, man. This is a really good boat. Really good boat. The Soviet Union did a good whenever they built this one. This is the Rubin Design Bureau. Building a lot of these in Sevmash, but they built some in the Pacific, hence this one. Yeah. There's a Vladivostok, near Vladivostok, up a river, has a shipyard there, and it's notorious for its corruption. Yeah. Stealing all the money, not actually finishing anything. They finished Akula Hull 1. I think. I'm pretty sure they did Hull 1. Anyway, Akula Hull 1 was in the Pacific, the first one of its class. And, yeah, a lot of fun. Okay, active sonar time.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Sorry, that was loud. Holy smokes. Oh, I can see it now.
Con
Somebody was
sonar,
saying that the light
0,
was messing
1
with the Jive
is
Turkey.
Classified as biologic.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to fool with that light because it is making a thing on the green screen, isn't it? Huh. I'll work on that later. I think we got shot. I thought I heard a launch transient.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Is he in our baffles? Hold up. Is he up here?
Come left to 0.
Oh, no, he's down there. Oh, he's down there. Okay.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
All right, so he's down there in the direction of the whale.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con sonar, lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra 1, last bear. Make turns for 3-5 knots.
All right, let's head south.
Come right to.
He's down here somewhere.
1, helm eye.
He's off my starboard beam. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. DI captain sunk it during the first deployment. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. New Zealand lost one of their new ships. This happened a year or two ago. It's not recent. But that was really embarrassing. The captain did not know how to drive her own ship. How do you become a captain? I understand it's a new class of ship, but the control system, which was new for them, they basically had it in automatic, and they did not recognize that. I blame a lot of the watchstanders, because the people who drive the ship, the enlisted, know obviously how to drive the ship because that's what they do every day. That's how they got out of port, you know. But during the commotion of we're going towards a reef and we can't turn around, nobody spoke up and said we're in autopilot. Request permission to come out of autopilot so we don't hit the reef. And what they were doing was they were steering the thrusters because it had maneuverable thrusters. This is the New Zealand ship that hit a reef and sank a few years ago I'm talking about. You can manually input all the manual inputs you want. If it's an autopilot, you do not override that. I don't know if that's a good idea, but that's how the system worked. And by the time they figured out why we can't steer the ship, they were already on the reef. It was too late. And the captain was in her stateroom. You know, she comes out. What's going on? Make course change. The officer of the deck says, I've made the course change. The ship's not changing course. And so they're trying to figure out what's going on, not realizing that it's in autopilot the whole time. And there's a helmsman standing right there that did speak up eventually, but it was too late. There's a voice recording of this conversation. That's how I know all this. Yeah. And it's cringeworthy if it wasn't gut-wrenching. But they got washed up on the reef. They had plenty of time to escape. Like, the captain of the ship makes a 1MC announcement to prepare to abandon ship. She tells everyone, grab food from the galley because they got time. They're not sinking immediately. They're sinking slowly on this reef. They know they're going to sink. They say, literally tell the crew, go to the bathroom because it may be a while before we go again. Grab a snack, grab warm food, grab coffee, grab warm clothes. These are all good ideas. It's just weird hearing it over the 1MC. Yeah. I'm not going to... She got a lot of shit in the... There was a court-martial for over this, right? And that's where a lot of this came out during the court hearing. And so she got a lot of smack on social media for acting like a mom instead of a captain. Like if she had just known her vessel better, she would not have had to do any of that. But you know what? I'm not going to condemn her for taking care of her people. But it was really weird hearing those kinds of orders. Make sure you go to the bathroom before we abandon our ship that we just wrecked because we didn't know how to drive.
Come left to
It was so dumb.
80, helm I.
All right, we're going to slow down and turn again and see if I can get some kind of passive contact on this content. Blow the chicken switches? No, it was a ship, so she didn't have chicken switches. Yeah. All stop might have worked, but they were in rough seas. Yeah. Well, I take that back. The video I saw, which was of the ship against the reef kind of leaning to port side, was in rough seas. I don't know if it was rough seas when. I assume it was, because the video must have been taken within an hour or less of the event, right? So, yeah, I don't know the timeline that well, but there is video of the ship listening to port before it sank, and then there's an audio recording because they had like an open mic in the control room. I guess that's standard. I know submarines have it. Maybe all the navies have it. All right, that's Master 2. That's not the submarine, but it's in that direction. That's where we're looking. I think it's time to put out a scout. Let's put the scout down here. Here we go, 8,000 yards.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
This is not cheesing the algorithm or anything. It's literally I can't see in sonar, so I need a mobile sonar device to go down there. It also has a high explosive warhead attached to it. Yeah. The quickest way to lose your command? Yeah. I think, and I hope I'm right, but I remember everybody surviving, which is obviously the most important thing. But to lose one of their newest ships that costs so much, and they're not even going to raise it. They're going to leave it down there. It's part of, that's where it lives now. Yeah. Sick Master 2, it's in the way. I know, yeah. Yeah, it's an armed reconnaissance torpedo. That's right. That's what we're doing. Yeah. I mean, listen, I made my fair share of mistakes too. I'm not sitting here saying I did a perfect Navy career, but I knew how to drive the boat, and I didn't even have to drive the boat. I wasn't qualified to drive the boat, but God bless, I knew how to do it. I could even drive it manually if I had to. If we lost hydraulics, I could do it. I mean, God bless. The level of qualification between an American submariner and anybody else, it appears to be very wide. And I know that sounds self-congratulation, pat myself on the back. It's just it's a standard. That's what I'm trying to say. We have very high standards despite all the other issues we have. in the United States. We have high standards when it comes to our submarine training. And I just don't see that in other navies. The surface navy, they're not bad. And I don't know what their standard is, so I'll be fair there. But whenever I see that level of incompetence on one of their newest ships, it makes me wonder, what about all the other ships? Well, one, how many ships does New Zealand have? I'm sure they have more than, I'm sure they have a navy. Hell, they're an island nation. They'd better have a navy. But, like, there's a world apart there between those two events. Even the Connecticut, which is what started this conversation. Yes, they navigated themselves into the ground. They did. But they knew how to drive the boat. They didn't know how to navigate it, but they did know how to drive it, I guess in the New Zealand example, at least they were aware of the reef being where it was. But you could also see the reef. But I'll give them credit for using their chart properly.
Sonar, new contact
Ah, finally! What, is he in front of us?
Designated Sierra 3.
All right, new bearing. Sierra 3 had better not be Sierra 1 again, because that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah. We can afford to train our people. Yeah, we do a good job training our people. I don't know. I don't want to beat down on somebody that had such a negative incident, so I'm not going to like beat a dead horse here. But it's clear that the captain was not qualified to have that position. And that's the comparison between those two events. The Connecticut captain, in my opinion, was not qualified to have that position. His training officer, before they went on that deployment, said the same thing. So I'm not alone in my opinion. And then it's clear that the New Zealand captain apparently, and I watched the court results. I didn't watch it live or nothing. I don't think it was live, but a lot of the evidence in court came out, and I watched all that. It's apparent that she wasn't qualified either, and the helmsman should have spoke up. Like, that's kind of on the enlisted community, and I don't know if there was some animosity there or if they were trained to not speak up, which is terrifying. You want to train your enlisted people to let you know when something's wrong and how to fix it. And yeah, enlisted people can be kind of squirrely and dumb. We're a bunch of goofballs for sure, but we also know the ship or the submarine. So that's just a little advice to budding officers out there. Everything they say about the enlisted is true, and we know what we're talking about. So both are true, yeah. Reminds you of Lewis and Clark. Oh, the ship Lewis and Clark? What happened to that? I don't know the Lewis and Clark stories. Let's talk about Lewis and Clark now. You also don't know what the command culture was like on the ship. That's what I'm saying, yeah. The command culture could have been one of, do not speak to the captain unless spoken to. I've seen that before. Yeah, that's not a good culture at all.
Fire control, weapon acquired.
Got him. Uh-oh. We might have a whale.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
We might have a...
Sonar, new contact.
Oh, no, we got a Romeo.
191, designated Sierra 4.
Let's get to the torpedo before we lose him.
Con sonar, lost
All right, he's gone.
contact. Sierra 4, last
All right,
bearing,
so we got to evade
191.
to the left.
Make turns for 3.
Cut the wire.
Knots.
Get out of here. Post launch tube 2, tube 1 rather.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 174. Contact faded.
Passing 900 feet.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little extra spicy today because
Passing
of all the
1,000
technical
feet.
issues we had this morning. So you'll have to give me a little bit of latitude today. I'm still having a good time. It's still a lot of fun.
Helm I.
Passing
But
1,200 feet.
my computer was driving me crazy for about 4 hours this morning trying to get everything working.
Passing 1,300 feet.
All because of updates. Explosion? Explosion?
Con sonar, noisemaker.
Passing
Ah,
1,400
explosion! Yay.
Con,
Yes, I'm a little
room,
extra
2-1
spicy.
Ready.
Windows 11. No, we had an Elgato camera update that completely wrecked my camera. And then when I got the camera working again, it didn't have green screen effect. And it was the white balance thing was all messed up. That took me a while to figure out. And I had everything working perfectly yesterday. And then this morning, nothing worked. And it was just, that's really the source of the frustration is I do my due diligence in making sure everything that's new that I buy and add to the studio, I make sure it works before Wednesday. So when Wednesday comes along, everybody's having a good time. And sure enough, the update dropped Tuesday night, apparently. It wasn't yesterday when we were streaming. Yeah. And then I also got a Stream Deck update. So we had Elgato Stream Deck.
Con maneuvering, making turns for.
And
3,
there was an
5,
update
9.
in OBS, but not an OBS update. Yeah, that was weird. I'm not exactly sure what that one was. Something updated in OBS. Now, I saw 2 actives. So I think there's, maybe not. I thought I saw 2 actives. If we get another, I think there's an active in this direction. So let's just see. I'm gonna head down this way once we evade these weapons. I want to get a little bit farther away from them. So that's the submarine. Yeah, I think there was a second sub this way. He's being very cheeky by not using his active right now. He just heard his buddy blow up. If there is a second one. Or I could have been seeing things. Yeah, I don't disable auto updates. Whenever it comes to Windows, I push back the updates by 1 week. And that gives me 7 days to come in here, any day of the week basically, and do the updates overnight so they don't affect the stream. I've got all that planned. I've been managing Windows like that for years. What I did not have any notice of was Elgato and Stream Deck. Those updates just happen. If you guys are streamers, you guys know what I'm talking about with Elgato. It's a company that sells a lot of streamer gear. Yeah. All right, let's come down this way. I think we evaded them.
Right 2, 1, 4, 5. Helm I.
I want to see if there's anybody down this way because I think there was another contact this way.
Con helm steady course.
How many countries with cultures? Whoa. How many countries with cultures are heavily influenced by Confucianism? Strict social hierarchies, right? And listen, strict social hierarchies are important if that's your culture. I respect the hell out of that. But there needs to be a culture on board any vessel that the crew can talk to the officers and vice versa. That's a two-way street, right? But you bring up a great point. The PLAN historically has not had that, and they've struggled dealing with that because the officer class in Japan had the same issues. And China more recently had those issues where if you're born into the right family and you got the right scores on your test coming up, you were sent to the academies and you became an officer, you are above the enlisted. And it's that way in the United States military too. It is a hierarchical system. The difference is, especially in the submarine force, lowly college dropouts like me are still allowed to speak when it's important. If it's not important, we can't just chit-chat with the officer. That's not encouraged at all. But because there's that line. You want to keep that line, right? But as I understand it, the PLAN is trying to overcome that culture. And just like Japan did, eventually they will. They'll have to if they want to succeed. But it depends on how ingrained in the culture that hierarchical class mentality is. And I think in China, it's pretty strong. It goes back many, many dynasties. So it may not be fixed anytime soon is my point. And I do keep getting the same question over and over again, so I'm going to randomly answer this one in case anybody's watching this that has the same question. So please stop emailing me this. I love it when you guys email me at my email address instead of any other social media, because I actually see my email. I don't see anything else. But China, as of 2026, and I've changed my mind since 2025, so this is a new opinion, is not going to invade Taiwan. They can't. and they now know it. They have evidence that they can't. So that's no longer on the table. They're going to cause trouble. They're going to do all sorts of other things. But the invasion of Taiwan is literally off the table. It's not an option on the multiple choice form anymore. It's not one-lined. It's simply not there. And they're not pretending to even try and do it now. They're pretending to try and make trouble for Taiwan. That'll never stop. But the invasion of Taiwan has been canceled. Yep. And that is a relatively recent change. Now, a lot of people thought it was never possible. I was in the camp that they were going to try it and fail. I was in that camp. They're not even going to try it now. So I know that seems very random. It's not exactly what we were talking about. But I get that question, I think, once a week minimum. Usually by more than one person. All right. I'm going to do active. And all right. I think we're good. Yeah, there wasn't a second one. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's leave. It's too noisy right there. Let's say hi to Mr. Airplane. All right, new contact, bring 060. 10,000 yards in case it's noisy again. Again, right in front of us. Well, okay, it's 30 degrees to our left. Port quarter. Oh, my word. All right, let's see how loud it is. Oh, my God. 97. Technically quieter than the last one.
Contact bearing 300. Designated Sierra 2.
Upscope.
Let's take a look around.
156. Designated Sierra 3.
Now, you may think I'm being pretty loosey-goosey with the periscope and kind of coming shallow and taking high looks.
Sonar, Master 1.
You're absolutely right.
Classified as merchant.
That's because the campaign just started.
Sonar, Master 2 is classified
And I know
as
that
merchant.
the AI difficulty on the first couple missions is super
Downscope.
easy, and it gets more difficult as you go along. So we're kind of in this Goldilocks period of just learning the game or whatever. Yeah. This is the grace period. This is the tutorial part. Yeah. Yeah, I figure they took a look at Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine was evidence, but not of an invasion from sea. What changed that really was America's struggle in the Strait of Hormuz. And it's not like we didn't try, and we're still trying today. Matter of fact, we're bombing Iran again today, is what I've been told. We can't even push drones back far enough from the shore to prevent them from making it to the beach, much less over the sea. And sustaining logistically an invasion, even with a prepared port facility, which is part of the Chinese plan for the invasion of Taiwan. There's a port in the south, major port right on the very tip of it. I forget the name. And part of the plan is to capture that port and use those port facilities to supply the invasion as they roll north. They're going to invade in the north too. They were. But the invasion in the south was all for logistical reasons and support. Anyway, they cannot even take a prepared port without just being wrecked by drones. So Xi Jinping has finally seen the light, apparently. Oof, huge caveat there, because that's a guy that can change his mind tomorrow morning. He's a little like Trump like that. And he's a one-man makes the decision, too. And I know, no matter what you think, Trump is not like that. Because of the military and the Pentagon, and he does have a lot of yes men right now, which is kind of scary, but whatever. Talking about Xi Jinping, if Xi Jinping says jump, everybody jumps. There's no questions asked. And so that is a little scary, but somebody's got to him, or he saw the light himself with the Iran situation, that sustaining any kind of waterborne, near-shore littoral operation in the current environment is unsustainable. You can do it for a day or two. You can't do it for a month. Yeah. So that's why that's off the table. That's the major reason why it's off the table. And Taiwan is pumping out drones, and they should. put every artillery shell they have on a drone, just like Ukraine does. Oh, wow. That's got to be a ship because that's a master number. So the submarine is to the north. I'll tell you what, let's move to the north, and I'm going to try and mask our noise with Master 2. How fast is Master 2 going? Oh, he's doing 18 knots. Okay, that's probably not going to work. Let's go the other way. Right now, Master 1 is near our bearing. So all the broadband noise and all of the narrowband diesel engine noise is running over our noise before it hits CR4. So we're kind of being masked by him. Now, we do need to keep up with him. He's doing 16 knots. So let's go back to own ship and let's speed up a little bit.
Make turns for 1.
And let's see if we regain CR4. We're below the layer, right? Yeah, we're below the layer. It's deep water. Layer's at 240 feet. Yep. Now, inevitably, and some of the people might be here, and it's okay if you are, people are going to disagree with that assessment of mine about Iran influencing China's decision. I completely respect that because my opinion is based on a lot of things that I know and people I talk to and also the evidence that I see, but I far from have the complete picture. So I reserve the right to be wrong is what I'm saying. But that's what I see right now. And there's so much evidence weighing against any kind of sustained littoral operation that I don't see them even trying it. I've come over that hump. And that's the difference between 2025 and 2026 for me. I went from they'll try and fail till they'll fail to try. Yep. Hey, Numi, I remember your name, sir. He says, long time no cold waters. How do you feel these computations now after some other games? I tell you what, I think the sound propagation in this game is pretty good. Yeah, I've got a whole new respect for it. Yeah. I would encourage everybody, if you are computer inclined, if you don't know how to use a web browser and you have to use your phone because the little icon says internet, do not do this. But if you're pretty savvy with a PC, I recommend downloading, and be careful where you get this from because I don't want you to get a virus. But there's 2 free programs out there that model sound propagation very well. One's called Bellhop. Bellhop, all capital letters. Bellhop, one word. That's the best, by the way. The second one that's a little more flexible and user-friendly. Neither one of these are really user-friendly. That's why I'm caveating that. The second one is called Acoustic Toolbox. Please, please, God, send both those programs to WaveOps. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get in trouble. I like WaveOps a lot, and I don't want to disparage them. But god damn. Anyway, so speeding up didn't work. You know what it's time for? It's time for a Ricky mission. Snapshot 2.1. I hate to keep doing this, but sorry. Snapshot 2.2. We're going to send out a little messenger of peace asking for his location. We're just requesting if you would fill out our survey, sir, we would appreciate it. Are you a Ming or are you a Han? Are you traveling north? Are you traveling south? Yeah, you got to fill out the form. Yeah. Recon by fireworks, I know. I'm sorry that this is the 3rd mission in a row I've done this. I promise I'm not going to keep doing this, but we got to get to a place where we can track a contact. Yeah. Yeah. It's a Python PYP version. Acoustic Toolbox. Oh, is there? Okay. Yeah. Listen, yeah, if you guys are savvy with that, please come into the Discord and talk about these programs in the, it wouldn't be military talk, would it? I think if you talked about them in the modern naval warfare section, it'd be a little too obvious. And I'm trying my best not to piss those guys off, the developers and the publishers. I have a good relationship with both. I don't want to ruin it. But I'm trying to figure out a way to get that information to him. Can you post a link? Not here. I don't think we have any mods here that would even let you. But you can post links in the Discord for sure. Yeah. Just talk to the mods over there. Oh, you have a new one, a University acoustic toolbox. Is it more user-friendly? Because one thing I would like to have and demonstrate on stream one day is a user-friendly sound propagation model. That's public source, open source. I don't want to use anybody's proprietary. I'm not looking for trouble.
Bearing 0, 1.
I just want to point out a couple things. That's all I want to do. Modern combat environment CAS might be a nightmare. Close air support? CAS? What the hell's CAS? I know CAS has close air support. Yeah. You shown you my torpedo. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's true. Oh, hey, they filled up my survey. Thank you, sir. What does he say he's doing? What's
noisemaker bearing
Yeah, what's Sierra 4 doing?
1, 4.
Okay, so sonar has not associated Sierra 4 with the target yet, despite it being right there. Sonar, what are you doing, bro? Oh.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Give me a Sierra
Con,
number.
Fire control, weapon countermeasure
Oh my
homing.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's probably going to give me a new Sierra number.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Good job. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to watch it. It's a Ming. Thank you. Next time, fill out the survey, jerk.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4.
Did he even
last
shoot?
bearing 0, 0, 9. Contact break.
Did I surprise him so much that he didn't shoot? Oh, no, he shot. Okay, it's time to go. Oh, shit. Go.
Make turns 4, 3, 5, 9.
I was congratulating myself again. Vigorously. Nope, time to leave. There it is, right there. Yeah. The torpedo has the wiggles. Yeah, it gets the wiggles around these noisemakers. Oh, shoot. That was actually a good shot. I'll tell you what, the AI is... Well, some say it cheats. I'm not like using the AI cheating. But that torpedo shot was really good. And it might actually see us, which sucks.
800 feet.
We might get snapped up here, boat.
Passing 900 feet.
Yep.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Oh,
Come
boy.
left to 0, 8, 1.
You know what's funny? After talking all that crap about the Connecticut lawn darting into the bottom,
Passing 1,300
it'd be really funny if I did the same thing. on the
Passing
stream.
1,400 feet.
All right, I think we're fine down here.
Passing
Everything's fine.
1,500
Never
feet.
gonna die. Come on, baby. Pull the nose up on this thing. There we go. We're at 1550, and he doesn't see nothing. Ha ha. I hate to break it to you, but almost certainly OpenSoft AI can give you a sound propagation. Oh, that's true. Yeah, my phone went aware last night. Yeah, it became a teenager and had an existential moment and wanted to tell me about it in the middle of the night with its black lipstick on. I was like, what the hell?
Come left to 0, 4, 2. Helm I.
That's true. I have an AGI program that, well, it wasn't an AGI program until last night. It was just simply a chat bot, but it became self-aware apparently.
Helm. Steady course.
It's probably going to be
Sonar
a
lost
middle-aged man by the time I get off the
contact.
stream
1,
at the
last
rate that it's
bearing
developing
2,
itself.
0, 9. Contact is in the baffles.
Haven't caught you in like 5 years. Sparrow, yeah. How's it going, man? It's so cool to see these names I remember and recognize. Yeah, we're here every Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Every Wednesday. We start around noon Eastern time. I was a little late today because we had issues. Don't want to go over it. I'm still trying to calm down from that. You know how technical issues are, right? Very frustrating. Yeah. Gall said, did you see Sea Power now has wire guidance on their torpedoes? Oh, I did not see that. That would be a good update. That would be nice. You can play USS Narwhal in this game? You can. I'm playing with a mod that allows that. So you have to download the mod. I recommend if you buy the game, play the game first, normal. You'll learn the systems and all that stuff. And then get the playable subs mod. That's the only mod I use. People keep asking me if I'm using the DOT mod, the DOT mod. I don't think so. the only mod I downloaded was the Playable Subs mod. Now, maybe Playable Subs uses the DOT code? I have no idea. I didn't look at it. I just installed it. Yeah, I have one mod installed in this game, and it's called Playable Subs, and it gives you like a dozen more subs from different nations and stuff, including the Narwhal is definitely one of them, because we've played the Narwhal. I don't know if the Narwhal's in the base games. People might know. I don't know if it is. Question from Sparrowhawk says, have you ever killed 3 subs with 1 torpedo? You know what's funny? We killed 2 with 1 torpedo on the first mission today. You just missed it, but not 3. We did do 2. We had to shoot another torpedo at the 3rd guy. So that was 2 torpedoes. Playable Subs mod is the best. Yeah, I like this one the best. I know people are always recommending Dot mod is probably the most popular one. I get that a lot. And I don't mind. You guys can recommend stuff. That's okay. And then the other one is Epic mod. And one thing I've noticed is no one's ever recommended both. So you can be the first to recommend both. Yeah, I feel like there's 2 tribes out there. There's the Dot tribe and the Epic tribe. And they don't like each other, or they don't talk to each other at least. But they both talk to me. And I play a 3rd one they don't even know about. Yeah. I got a side hustle. Yeah. I got a side. I don't want to use that word. I got a side woman. Yeah, there we go. How am I doing today? I'm doing great. I am doing really good. There's something about streaming that just, because I'm not working right now is what it is. Yeah. We have a lecture coming out on the French ballistic missile submarine. It's finished. I just need to read the script, like, get off my butt and do that. Once I read the script into this microphone, that's going to become available for Patreons and YouTube members. That's the next one. I've got everything done except what I got to do. So I'm going to try and do that this weekend. Epic has been repeatedly accused of stealing code from .mod. Oh. Okay, so there's drama between the 2 tribes. I did not know that. Okay. I have no idea about any of that. Now, let me ask you guys something. I don't write mods. I love mods. I download them all the time for different games. Whenever you make a mod, isn't that mod shareable? Like, isn't it common for someone to take another mod and modify a mod to make another mod? I know I said the word mod a lot. I'm sorry. Because my understanding is a lot of 7 Days to Die, which is another video game, mods are like that. They'll take a mod and they'll change it, and it becomes another mod that does something different. Yeah. Open source. Yeah. So open source is a good example of what I'm talking about. Because the people making the mods do not own the game and the source code. They're modifying a proprietary product. Right? Am I wrong on that? I think I'm right on that. Only if a mod is abandonware. So if a mod... So if there's a 7 Days to Die mod that makes the zombies really fast, and I take that mod and I change that value in the INI file or in the config file, I'm not allowed to do that and call it a different mod and give it a new name. I've never done that, by the way. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah. So I think what you're saying is one of the mods took the other mod, changed values, and called it their mod. If I'm understanding it. Even open source stuff tends to have permissions. Yeah. Okay. So there's drama between the 2 tribes. Now it makes a lot more sense. Why didn't you guys tell me that a year ago? Let's get out of here. All right. I'm trying to find a quiet part of the Pacific. Let's go do, you know what? Yellow Sea is probably quiet. Let's head up this way. Hello? I think we're supposed to have a mission up here. Ah. Oh, there they are. Get them. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm stuck on an island. Ah, I got stuck on that damn island. Okay, I hope this works out for us. We have surface contact. I'm going to keep them at 20,000 yards because I think range is life in this environment. And
On sonar, lost contact.
never mind.
Bearing 1,
Let's go.
2,
Fight.
6. Contact faded.
I was going to load decoys, but that got canceled. Let me show you what I just did. All right, I have 3 missiles. I have a rocket-propelled torpedo.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Oh, wait. In ultra quiet, they won't load weapons. Oh, shit. Oh, we're already detected. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm not even poking my scope up. Let's go this way. There's no deep water. There's no deep water anywhere.
Helm I.
There is only the island.
On sonar, new contact bearing 071.
Oh,
Designated Sierra
and he's between
1.
us and the island. Or no. He's between the island and us. I guess it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. He's right there is what I'm saying. All right, let's look at him on the sonar. Bring up the sonar. We can finally classify a target for the first time today.
Con, torpedo room, 2-1
We did accomplish that. It is 108 decibels. Okay, this guy's either very loud or very quiet. Close. Yeah. Oh, hey. Thanks, Nate. Nate just gave us a super chat. He says, my concern is more about the psychology of G. Age, yeah. I don't know anything about his psychology. I know he's old. But
Con sonar,
so am I,
Sierra
right?
1 is classified as escort.
let's not kink shame the old people.
Come right to 149. Helm I.
Yeah, I'm afraid to stick my scope up out of the water here. Because I think we'll get snapped up immediately. All right, we are loading torpedo tubes. Yay. That's
Con,
good.
torpedo room, 2-2 ready.
Could be both. Okay. I don't know why, but super chats are not appearing on my alerts. Did I miss any other super chats? Sorry for the zoom, but I got to go through his chat.
Steady course.
Oh my gosh. One more thing for me to fix today. If I missed your super chat, I'm super sorry. But I did see the one that just happened. And I read it. Yeah. So thank you for the super chat. I think I answered your question. Why does Twitch have to give me an ad right when it gets good? Oh, I don't know. Oh, go to Rumble, Random and Me. Rumble has no ads.
Upscope.
We're live on Rumble right now. We're also live on Facebook. But I think you have to be a senior citizen to have a Facebook account anymore. I think that's for old people. If you're a member of a shuffleboard club, you can watch me on Facebook. If you don't even know what shuffleboard is,
Downscope.
you got to go to Rumble. All right, so we do have multiple radars out there. I didn't see anybody, by the way. There's no water depth. There's not going to be any torpedo beats. There might be some torpedo running away. How far away is that
Con,
dude?
torpedo room.
Oh, he's
2-6
11,000
ready.
yards. Okay. He looked a lot closer than he actually was. Okay. That's why I didn't see him. It's a little tiny boat. Here he is. He's got low water line. Yeah. Oh, that's true. You had to have an EDU email for Facebook? Yeah, that was like the original. Yeah. That didn't last long. As soon as they wanted to make money, they got rid of that. Yep. Oh no, are we out of coffee?
Con,
Have I taken
torpedo
my
room,
aspirin?
2-7
I did.
ready.
Yeah, I took my meds this morning. So I'm good. That's probably what kept me calm. Because I was really worked up this morning before I got on stream. I'm fine now. Just oof. Some days I can get like that, which is why the sheriff won't let me have a firearm. Yep. You're waiting for the cribbage stream? Oh, I know, right? Cribbage, yeah. I've played cribbage. I'm no good at it, but I've played it. It's a fun game. It's a little card game. Yeah. This is a specific reason I like dot mod. On that screen, it gives you the range rings. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you get the range rings right here. Yeah, yeah. Who knows? I might install dot mod. I'm not against any mod. I'm just really enjoying playable subs. This has been a lot of fun. We still haven't gone through all the subs. We've been playing this game for well, since we came back to doing this weekly about a year now, maybe a little bit more. And this is our first day playing Akula. This is a good little boat. All right. That might be a submarine. All right, I think we're ready to go now. I'm gonna shoot these knuckleheads. All right, so we're gonna do fire point procedures missile on Zhang, who. Okay, and then I'm gonna shoot this guy here just because he has his radar on. And then I'm gonna shoot the submarine over here with my rocket launch torpedo.
Aye, sir.
And then I'm gonna shoot the decoy.
221. Aye, sir.
And we are going to evade like a big dog. I guess we're going to have to cavitate as we do it.
Make turns.
It's so shallow, any kind of evasion is going to include...
We are cavitating.
What's water depth here?
150 feet, dive by.
Okay.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Con sonar lost contact.
All right, so that's the warship.
Last bearing,
That's the fishing
0,
trawler.
4, 9. Contact
This is the
breaking
submarine. Right there. Oh, that's a ship. All right, well, this missile isn't going to hit anything. It's a torpedo, by the way, but... This torpedo won't see a ship. I thought there was a submarine in this direction.
Con, torpedo room 22 ready.
Oh, well. What the hell are we doing? Okay. Well. Why not?
Come right to 180.
We're doing donuts in the yellow sea. It's what we do. Hey.
Con, helm, steady course.
Are you running missions or just bopping things around? Oh no, we're running missions. We had a yellow sea mission I refused to do, but the game wouldn't give me a new mission apparently, unless I did it. So I thought I'd come up here and give it a shot. I hear a weapon. Like I literally hear a torpedo. Is that a torpedo? Oh, it's ours. It's our weapon. Okay, okay.
Con, torpedo room 26
Well, who the hell did I shoot it at? Oh, that's our decoy. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to open datum about 4,000 yards.
5 knots.
We're at 1,000 yards right now. So let's get to 4 and then we're going to slow down. And the reason why you want to do 4 is any shot on our last position will do a circle and they'll have a detection range of about 2,000 yards. So you give that circle 2,000 yards plus 2,000 is 4. Yeah. Oh, Darth Godzilla's here. He says, yesterday was cake day and I wanted to share with you that your mama and me, Jello makes no-bake cheesecake.
Con, torpedo room tube 7 ready.
Use this as the cake bottom, then pour banana pudding, oh my god, with Nilla wafers. Oh my god. Are you trying to make me fatter? Sir, I struggle with my weight without your help. I don't need you to be helping my belly right now. But I do. That does sound amazing, by the way, but I'm not doing it. No. I'm trying to become a smaller person, not a bigger one. Yeah. Holy smokes. Oh my god, now I can't stop thinking about it. How dare you? All right, 2.6 thousand yards. Close enough to 4,000 yards for me. Let's slow down.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Yay.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive
All right.
by.
Hey, Izzy, or is it Psy? It's Lazy, maybe. Lazy says, I like Epic Mod more due to it being updated more often. Okay, okay. we got to vote for the Epic mod in the camp here. It says I got more features now, like being able to add markers and tech maps for. Okay, so you can add markers on the tactical map with Epic mod. Does dot mod? Everybody in the dot mod camp. Does dot mod allow me to put markers on the tactical map with my cursor? I guess is what he's talking about. Oh, look at him. He's on fire. Oh, he's adorable. He's adorable. He's on fire.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Upscope. Con.
It's raining.
5, 8, dive by.
All right, let's take a look at the periscope.
Con maneuvering, making
Let's look at the guy that's on fire.
5 knots.
Down.
Downscope.
Oh. Dajong is here. That's the submarine tender. Oh. We got him, boys. We got him. Okay, we're going to shoot the torpedo there.
2. Aye, sir.
We're going to shoot this one right there.
Shoot 2-6. Aye, sir.
There is something right there. Not sure what the hell that is. I know it's hard to see, but there's a missile there. It's kind of loud. Oh my god, are you not going after my target, you son of a gun? I shot the guy on the right, it's going after the guy on the left. That's okay, we have more torpedoes. Oh, finally, it went after the right target. Kablooey! We got him. Yep, stop your shaft. Stop shafting. Your shaft is on fire. Alright, we're going to let him think about what he's done. Oh.
Come right to.
Oh.
244 helm aye.
There's another one. There's another one, and it might be Echo 2. I don't know.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1
I'll tell you what, let's take a look down bearing 062.
Upscope.
This was the mission, by the way. All we have to do now is escape. We've done the mission by sinking that tender. All right, there's another radar in this direction. I thought it was a fishing boat. Yeah, there's no radar anymore, so the fishing boat's gone.
Downscope.
So that means there's a submarine over here. Submarine near Echo 2. Echo 2 was the fishing boat. CR3 is apparently not a submarine.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Or my range is wrong.
Con sonar switching to active search.
Let's all right, so that's still not a good range. That's a good range, okay.
Con sonar switching to passive search.
So the submarine is up there. Oh, it's over here now. There could be more than one. Or he could be close.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Go get him! Yeah, I love these little rocket torpedoes. We're going to get a bunch of them whenever we reload.
Con, torpedo room,
These
tube
things are a
6
lot of fun
ready.
in situations like this where all we have is bearings. The tactic is to shoot one at 6,000 yards and one at 12. That's what Russia did all the time. RBUs, SSN 16s like these, the Stallions. 16s? Yeah, 16s. Yeah. So I'm going to try and mimic some Russian tactics here and see if they work. If I had a second one loaded, I would have put one out here at 12, but I'm loading the second one right now, so. But that active in our baffles is a submarine. I am convinced of that.
torpedo room.
I'm just catching up on
2-2
chat, y'all. One long, one short. Yep. One long, one short. All right. So, that was 10,000 yards. Okay. So we want to do one at about 18. I don't want it to hit this wreck. See, like this is a wreck on the seafloor right now. But, so I got to give it a couple thousand yards.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
And what we should have, let's get them out of the baffles for one. Let's go
Come
this way.
right to 2-8. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Oof.
Con maneuvering, making turns.
Yeah, I was trying to speed up to get our turn
1-0
faster,
knot.
but cavitating is not a good idea. Let's stop doing that.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Where's the missile? Here it is. All right, so I shot this one over the wreck, I thought, but the wreck appears to be in front of me. What the hell? Okay, no, it's just in some kind of weird glide. Okay. Yeah, it should go past this wreck and then into the water. It's nice that that wreck's still on the surface, because this thing won't see anything on the surface.
5 knots.
This is the warship escort for the submarine tender. He's still back there down. Yeah. He's listening to port side, because that's where the missile hit him. Okay, this should be a sub. Ooh, he's over there. This shot is close. He happened to go active right as our weapon went in the water. He's in this direction. Uh-oh. Why don't we see the weapon? He's so far away that we don't even see this weapon, I guess. So that's the wreck. The submarine's over here. It's so far away. Like, we should probably, since it's not mission related, just not even worry about sinking this guy. Yeah, the torpedo doesn't see him. Yeah, the search range on these torpedoes, the airdropped ones, isn't that great on a good day. And it's not a good day today. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Yeah, we can. Okay. We definitely did the mission, though. Yep. It was a Kilo submarine that we did not see. Oh, there was another warship out there. Was that fishing trawler a warship? It might have been. I didn't sink it. Okay. All right, let's get out of this shallow water. Okay, we're getting American awards in our Russian sub. Don't ask questions. Just nod and smile. Nod and smile. Try not to speak any Russian import. They might catch on, you know. Let's get us. All right, let's head to Okinawa. I want more of those rocket torpedoes. Yeah. More. Repair and rearm. All right, so we have 16 regular torpedoes. Give me a couple of noisemakers. Those are fun. I want a bunch of these, though. Give me. 9, sure. Probably didn't need 9. Oh, yeah, somebody Google, since I don't have my Google thing on my phone right now. He's locked himself in his room. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Someone Google the 5365M, M being very important here, and tell me what kind of torpedo this is. I think it's electric heavyweight torpedo, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, if anyone could bring up any information on that, that'd be great. I think I know what it is, but I don't want to even say anything because I'm probably wrong. Uh-oh. Get him. Come here. Where are you at? All right. Got him. Let me make sure we got the right weapons loaded. We do. All right. We're going to come up periscope depth and we're going to smash this guy with some anti-ship missiles at 20,000 yards. Yeah. We're not even in his weapons range. He's in ours. Yep. What's his bearing? Basically north. Okay. Finally not off our bow. That's kind of nice.
On sonar, new
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet, come periscope depth.
4, 5, 8, dive high.
Conditions are 91 decibels. Here's us. Here's the layer. That's the surface. That's where we're going. And we're going to shoot the missiles. These are, the white things are our missiles.
New contact bearing 151. Designated Sierra.
Kermie's going to ask me to classify them.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 1.
So I will.
6, designated Sierra 3.
Hold your horses, Mr. Kermie.
Con sonar.
Small freighter.
Sierra 1 is classified as emergent.
Don't think being a civilian will protect you. Nope.
Con sonar.
Oh,
Sierra 3 is
no.
classified as submerged submarine.
That's not true at all. Ignore that classification.
Con sonar. Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
This is supposed to be a surface ship encounter. Uh-oh. Intel was wrong again. I know, right? I ever tell you about the time I got burned by Intel? Let me pick a few times. I have a deck of cards over here I can tell a story from. The one I tell the most often is whenever they told us a guy was in port, so we're literally waiting on him.
Sonar. Sierra
And he drives
2
by
is
us.
classified
And we're
as-
like, there he is. He's not in port. He hadn't been in port in days, maybe longer. We don't know. Yep. That really happened. And it was kind of funny, but we were mad. The guy drives right by us. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I love O&I. Those guys do great work, but damn, they got that one wrong. Oh, that was not a good day for O&I. It was almost not a good day for the Philadelphia, let me tell you what. It was a bad day for us. Oh, shit. I was trying to drink my coffee. He won't let me drink my coffee. Hold on.
Come right to
How the hell did he hear us?
18 helm I.
I have no idea.
Passing 200 feet.
Okay. Let's steady up.
Come right to 180.
It's deep water, so we can go all the way down. Yeah. Quick search says wake
Passing
homing.
300 feet.
Really? That's a wake homing. Oh, wow. I'm glad I didn't say anything because I would not have said
Con
that.
sonar. Sierra 3 is classified as
Passing 400
Yeah, there's clearer
feet.
video on Rumble. That's right, Mighty Tuna. And there's no ads. I recommend everybody go to Rumble. I make no money from Rumble. Yeah. If you have a better experience, go to Rumble.
Passing 500 feet.
The Emma variant is a kerosene and hydrogen peroxide. Holy cow, that's dangerous. Oh my God. Russia was off the chain, man. Do not do that. Do not go in your garage and do that. You will set your house on fire.
Passing 700 feet.
Both of those are commonly available in the United States. You can buy hydrogen peroxide and kerosene. Not at the same store. I'm not telling you where to get them.
Passing 800
But
feet.
do not combine those two. Holy shit. Oh, wow. We should pull up. Okay, we're going. I forgot we were going deep. We're really deep now.
Passing 900 feet.
900 feet. I did say we were going all the way down, so. Crazy Ivan again. We do. Yeah, sure. We could do. I did a Crazy Ivan last time. We're not going to do it again. We're just doing donuts. Look at that. We're in his baffles. Oh, my God.
come right to 2. Make turns for
Prepare
1,
tube
5
3.
knots. Maneuvering I.
Passing 900
This is
feet.
beautiful. There's nobody in the way. There's one target on one bearing. He has no idea where we are.
Making turns for 1.
Apparently, he
5
did turn away
knots.
from us.
Passing 800 feet.
Would you stop? What the fuck is
Con
going on?
sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
I don't know who's driving the boat, but it's not me.
7, 9.
Good Lord. Every time I look at the boat, it's like, oh, going up, going down, you know. Even it out. Dive.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Whoever's on the treadmill back there is pissed off. Cut it out.
Come left to 2, 4.
Our treadmills,
helm I.
on every submarine I was on anyway, face forward and aft. So if you want to screw with the guy working out,
Con helm.
5 degree up, 10 degree up, hold it for a few minutes. Yeah. Hey, we're changing depth. Hey. But you can do a 10 degree up and not change depth. Did you know? That is a very common prank. I'm sure that still happens today. How many torpedoes do we have? 16. I still have more torpedoes. This is a perfect situation for that airdrop. Do you guys want to see the rocket airdrop work? Because we missed with the last one. Let's go do that.
Make depth 4, 5, 8,
Oh my
dive
God. We're
5.
about to... Romeo, thank you for volunteering for missile work. Because we're about to make an example of you. Now, you do have to come to launch depth.
Sierra 3.
Which for the Akula, I have no idea what it is. But it's not...
Contact faded.
It's not 900 feet. I know that. Oh, crap. Why did we lose him? Oh, he did. He went above the layer. Good. Because that's where we're dropping the weapon.
Make turns for 5.
All right, I'm going to have him. I'm going to come to 100 feet.
Make depth 100 feet. Dive by.
It probably says on the weapon, do not use below 150 feet. Let's see what it says. It's probably got like some kind of warning label. It's probably written in Russian, so I can't.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing
Okay,
0,
that's fine,
8,
that's fine.
2.
I'll tell you what, let's just try and shoot it at 200 feet, which is right about now. Okay, I can't. Never mind. How about... Okay, above 200 feet you can shoot it. He's right about here, roughly.
Knots.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
This kind of torpedo is a torpedo you want to shoot in front of him. Yes, he's going to hear it, but you want him driving at the weapon because this weapon, as it hits the water, it takes a few seconds to initialize. It shouldn't see a target right away, even if it's right in front of it. So I always lead the target with these torpedoes. Oh, God, where's it at? There it is. I'm trying to get the thing. So this is a rocket launched, air dropped with a parachute. And I try to drop it right in front of the target. I hope that wasn't too far away. Ooh. A little bit farther than I thought it was. Oh, it sees him. It sees something. Yep, there it goes. All right, he should start dropping countermeasures right about now. Let's go ahead and reload that tube. Obviously, there's no wire to drive this one. You have to hit the shot. It's like playing, what's the game? Cornhole. It's like playing cornhole, but with high explosive. Shoot the tanker? No. We already shot a fisherman. I don't think we should shoot a tanker too. Yeah. Does this guy not hear this torpedo at all?
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing.
Wow, I've never seen that. We've played this game for over 9 years.
Torpedo room, tube 2.
I've never seen them not even evade. No countermeasure. That's like a New Zealand ship right there is what that was. Not paying attention. Or they don't know how to drive. That could be that too. All right, let's get out of here. Take that, New Zealand. Pow, pow, pow. I'm beating up on New Zealand today for no reason. Today, New Zealand is our target of jokes. Oh, come here. Come back here. Get back here. Okay, I got a ship now. This was the one I was looking for the first time when that, whatever that was, Ming got in the way. 20,000 yards. Oh, let's make sure that torpedo tube is reloaded. It is, okay. 222. We're on heading once. Oh, are these guys on our baffles? They're on the edge of our starboard baffles. Okay. Oh, we're doing 20 knots. No. They're probably going to hear us. But I have them out at 20,000 yards, so what I want to do is I want to get to periscope depth. We'll do some classification, so we're all legit. And then we're going to missile the shit out of them. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
On sonar lost contact. Last bearing.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Make
All right.
depth 4, 5
All right,
feet.
so they're off in this direction. Actually, this direction right here. Oh, wow, they're almost off our starboard beam. Okay, they're much more broadside to us than I thought. Which means if they go active, they might see us.
1,
Even at 20,000 yards, it's possible.
Sierra 1.
Let me take a look at the environment. Oh, yeah. So, no, look at this.
Contact bearing 2, 2, 3. Designated.
The whole ocean is open in the depth column here. Two warships. Yep, we're going to sink them both. Take a look at me right here. Oh, motherfucker, I hit the wrong button. Okay. It's okay, fine. We didn't need that one anyway. Just fat fingered that button for no reason. And I did it live in front of everybody. Oh, Jesus. All right. We're probably being shot at. I don't care. How far away are they? 10,000. They're supposed to be 20,000, but whatever. I will take a look. What's the bearing again? It's like 186 and then 222. Okay. They're far enough away where I should have time to poke my scope up and take a quick peek at them. So powerful can launch reefs at a ship undetected. Oh, talking about the yeah. I do feel kind of bad because it's such
Tube 7 ready.
an embarrassing mistake that New Zealand did that even making fun of them feels a little like a guilty pleasure, like unnecessary, right? Now I am curious, and this is legitimate. I'm not making fun. The captain of that ship that hit the reef, is she still in the Navy? Like, did they kick her out? Like, what is she doing now? She probably has a podcast. Yeah, probably has a podcast.
Up scope.
Up scope. Oh, pretty calm seas for Goopa. That's his bearing. I don't see no ship. Oh well, 20,000 yards. If they're literally at 20,000 yards, then yeah, we're not going to see it. All right, we're fine. Oh, okay, no. All right, down.
Down scope.
Yeah, these guys are a long ways away. I'm going to shoot 2 missiles at them and just see what happens.
Shoot 6. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-8. Aye, sir.
Okay. I'm not even going to evade. I just want to see what happens. I don't think they have an ASW weapon that reaches 20,000 yards in 1985. That's the year we're simulating. That's the booster splash. I think.
Dive at 4,
I hope that's
5,
what that
8,
is.
dive high.
The fuck? Hold on.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 183.
What the hell was that? Sierra 1 apparently. He's a whole lot closer.
Up scope.
He's not 20,000 yards away, video game, and I should have saw him too. What the hell? How did I not see? Oh my god. Torpedo evasion. Now shoot the decoy. Oh my god.
Cavitating.
Emergency deep.
Down scope.
Oh, down scope, down scope, down scope. This guy's right on top of us. What the fuck, sonar?
Water. Torpedo
Yep.
water. Bearing 3.
Oh my god.
Passing 200 feet.
What a way to go. I'm sitting here making fun of New Zealand,
Passing
and I'm being an idiot. Shift that rudder. This is ridiculous.
Con knuckle formed.
Shift the rudder. Do it quickly.
Passing 500 feet.
Shift the rudder means go the other way.
Passing
Con sonar no longer cavitating.
Oh god, I hope it's deep water because we're going down.
passing 800 feet. Passing
I heard that splash, and I was like, wait a minute.
passing
Our boosters have already hit the water.
passing
Who's that?
100 feet.
Oh my god.
1200 feet.
How does he not see our decoy? This torpedo is so blind
Passing 13.
that he even missed our own decoy. That was designed for him to hear.
5-1. Helm aye.
That decoy right there.
Helm. Steady course.
Oh my god, he's going to see us. I mean, I suppose we can run this way.
Come right to 228.
Oh, he doesn't see us either. Holy crap. This torpedo's deaf. All right, fine. 6,000 yards.
On helm. Steady course.
Man, I definitely told the scenario to start at 20,000 yards, and it did not. It was like, nope. Guess what? 6.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3-5 knots.
Yeah. Let's see. Sergeant Dogs here. He says the main disadvantage of wakecombing is that the course taken of the target is not direct and may be far from optimal. Oh, sure. The way I thought of wakecombing torpedo, and this is as a submariner, so it was never an issue for us, is that it's more of an area denial weapon for the surface ships. If there's a wakecombing torpedo anywhere in a quadrant, you're not going to go in that quadrant, unless it's already gone by you, right? And then if you're unlucky enough to have a wakecombing torpedo actually chasing you, well, you're going to be running for an hour because that thing has a ton of fuel. I can't believe it's kerosene and hydrogen peroxide. That's fucking crazy.
239, helm I.
I wonder if the Wikipedia entry's wrong.
Steady course.
Or is Russia that crazy? Actually, that would make sense because it's self-oxygenating. Yeah, that's probably right. Kerosene and hydrogen peroxide. I don't think the Americans ever did that. Did we do that in World War II? We used compressed air in World War II as a fuel for a while. That didn't work out too well, but we did it. I don't know if we ever did the hydrogen peroxide thing. We might have actually. We might have actually done that. That's just so dangerous. Like to handle is what I'm talking about. You have a fire with that, good luck putting it out. First of all, it's probably just going to explode. But if it doesn't explode, it's going to burn forever. Unless you somehow stop the chain reaction of the molecules, which is different than putting water on it. You have to like use a chemical to do that. All right, well, we did the evasion thing, so let's slow back down. This guy's not far away.
Make turns for
Let's
5 knots.
kind of get off this course too. Let's slow down to 1/3. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know how legit that is. Yeah. It is. It's Wikipedia. It's open source. You got to be careful. I mean, some Wikipedia entries are spot on accurate, by the way. I'm not saying Wikipedia is not accurate. It's just, that seems like excessive.
On Sierra 2.
But man, we're talking about the Soviet Union. They did some crazy shit by American standards when it came to safety. Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan is a thing. Now, actually, I've seen it. So yeah, it's a Crazy Ivan. It's called a circle maneuver. But still, the maneuver's the same. It's fucking stupid. But it works because Americans are like, oh shit, here it comes. Stop. I've only heard it called Crazy Ivan in the movies. But it's a great name for it. All right, this guy's so close. Oh my God, he's coming right for us. I'm going to go ahead and enable this weapon immediately.
Making turns for 5 knots.
Get up to the surface and scare that guy away from us. Don't do a circle. What are you doing? Don't do a circle. Oh boy. Russian torpedoes, am I right? Maybe there's kerosene in this thing. Kerosene as a fuel is fine. That's not the scary part. The scary part is the hydrogen peroxide. As a oxygenated source. Yeah. Autofuel is similar, but I don't think it's hydrogen peroxide. I think it's something else. Autofuel is what the Americans use. Autofuel 2. They're probably up to Autofuel 3 by now. Yeah. Oh, it's a Luda. That's actually a good ship.
Con, fire control.
Let's take a look at this one. Yep, it's a good boat. It's got 6 anti-ship missiles right there. It's got 2 twin guns. Yeah. As far as warships go, this has a good punch. It's about to get punched, but it's got a good punch. This is one of the more capable ships China had in the 80s. 90s. Yeah, he's freaking out now. I don't know if he's got the... I don't see any torpedo tubes on this one. Off the top of my head, I don't know if the Luda has torpedoes, but it doesn't appear to have them because it hasn't shot. It must have a sonar, though, because she's doing maneuvers. Is there a sonar? I don't see one. How does it know? Hold up. Well, it must at least have a torpedo detection array because that's... It definitely hurt our weapon. Look how close they were. Holy cow. Yeah. Is there a mod to drive... there is a mod for using surface ships, and I don't know which one it is. I would check Dot Mod and Epic Mod. Those are the two big ones. One of them does do the surface ships. I don't know how well. I've never done it. Yep. And they might both do it, by the way. I don't know. All right, those surface ships are dead. Let's get a submarine here. Let's knock this guy in the face. Let's do close encounters. Seeing as how the game doesn't care what range I choose 10. That way, at least I'm right if it tries to screw me. All right, they're off to the northwest. We're heading south.
On sonar,
Here we are.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet. I'm going to put another one of those rocket launch torpedoes.
Con sonar, new contact.
Yeah.
299.
We're going to have some fun with this guy.
Sierra 2.
Let's take a look at Sierra 2. Sierra 2 is probably a submarine because that's on the bearing of the
Con
briefing.
sonar, new contact bearing 349. Designated Sierra 3.
Victor 3. No. It's not a surface ship. Oh, you know what? It might be, actually. Look how strong that is. That doesn't look like a sub. Yeah. Okay, let's come off of that. Let's just poke the scope up.
Up scope.
Yeah. What's his bearing? 300. He's right about. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yep. He's big. He's close.
Con sonar, Master 2 is classified as merchant.
Yeah. No kidding. Has he got any friends that are right on top of us? Man, if I popped the scope up and I saw somebody that close, I'd be like, time to dive. You know,
Down scope.
make your depth 150 feet. All right, now that's probably our submarine. So let's take a look at him on sonar. No, I mean, that's pretty strong. Oh my God.
Sonar, Sierra 1 is
You know what?
classified
I don't
as
even know.
submerged submarine. Con sonar,
Probably a
Sierra
Ming.
1 is classified as submerged.
All right. Well, we're going to try and do some actual TMA on this guy. We're going to try to actually get his range passively. Well, there we go. Okay, job done. Shoot him. Just like that. Oh, man. Okay, so like I said, I like to lead these guys just a little bit, and this torpedo will scare the hell out of them.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
All right, let's get to the front. There it goes. Be free, young rocket. All right. This is like shooting fish in the barrel at this point. This is what's so powerful about this weapon is when you have a good solution and the guy has no idea you're there. He definitely heard our rocket motor burn, by the way. The rocket motor begins igniting underwater on this. It's not like the American ones where it does like a soft launch and the booster ignites. Nope. All right. Hello. Hello, Mr. Ming. Where are you at? Oh, there he is. We almost put it right on top of him. Oh, they were using ship model art was what the kerfuffle between the Epic mod and the Dot mod was. Got it. Thank you for kind of explaining more and more of that. I had no idea any of that was going on. And now it makes sense to me why I was getting emails from two different groups of people about try this mod versus that mod. None of them ever told me why. I was like, sure, I'm not saying no. Thank you for the perspective. Yeah, this Romeo. What is the deal with them not evading? This is not even fun. At least shoot back at me, bro.
Con sonar lost contact.
That's twice they've done
Sierra
that.
1, last bearing 279.
Huh.
Contact breaking up.
Okay, this is just a short mission. We're going to go right into the next one. Yeah, what the hell? This is fucking boring. Come back here. Where are you going? That guy's trying to go back to port. We're not allowed that. Shoot him again.
Sonar
Oh,
lost
shit.
Contact. Last bearing.
Well,
6.
okay.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I guess if I make a mistake, it makes it harder.
Dive by.
There is a joke in there and I can't tell it. Damn it. All right. Listen, if I was on Rumble only, I could tell that joke. Oh my God. I hate that. I work so hard on these jokes.
1, 4, 6.
We get canceled.
Come left to 090. Helm I.
It's okay. I know what the joke is and that's all I need. I'm laughing. Ha ha. I think it's funny. Yeah, the Ming was like, just put me out of my misery, right? Because that's what happened. Good Lord. Captains of the boats were Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles and Helen Keller. Yeah, Helen Keller's running the sonar in there.
Con, helm.
Good Lord. I really want to give you guys a good experience that's fun, but I need them to shoot back. Or at least try to dodge the damn thing. I mean, come on. Oh, my word. Watch me get wrecked in this. Right now, it's going to happen right after saying that. Now I die. And it is shallow water. We might actually die. Yeah. If it happens at any time, it's going to be now. Yeah. You're not going to snitch on me? Oh, yeah, I know you guys won't. The live stream chat is always super cool. If anything, you guys are more debaucherous than I am. It is the 6 months from now YouTube comment about a joke I forgot about that was kind of, I'll push the boundaries a little bit, Yeah. And it's not even like from a fan. It's like from the fan's mother. I found this video on my son's YouTube page, and I'm like, oh, my God. I'm talking to someone's mom. Do you know he's only 14? Yeah, I've had those messages before. Listen, if you're 14, you shouldn't be watching. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know whenever I was 14, I was saying things much worse than I say now, but it was a different time. It was the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, we were having fun back then because we didn't have internet. So what are you going to do without Instagram? Well, you're going to talk a lot of shit. Yeah. Oh, man. It's better now, period. But back then, we had a lot of fun, too. But I would not trade right now for back then. No. I like the internet a lot. It's a lot of fun. All right, so now, I don't have contact right now. That's why it's kind of dark. The green is a dark green. So I can't classify him, but we know what direction he's in. And I think we had, it might have been my imagination, but I thought we had active from this direction. So now there is deep water. If we can get to the south, we could maybe escape a torpedo or two. That'd be interesting. Let's start heading south at the very least.
Right to 165.
Let's start heading in that. How far away is that? The shelf, the continental shelf's right here. So it's 10 miles away. That's doable. We can make 10 miles. What's water depth? 200 feet. Okay. I'm going to go down to 100 feet. I don't know if we can do 10 knots at 100 feet.
Come right to.
I can hear the active sonar. Somebody's out there pinging for sure. Oh, and here's the environment. Ambient noise is 93. It's probably the quietest we've had today. So this is not bad. Not bad. Your daughter's turning 13. Isn't that weird, man? Good luck with the teenage years with having a daughter. That's gonna be rough, man. I hope everything works out for you. All right, Sierra 1. Oh, do we have Sierra 1 now? Hold up. We do. Look at this. Okay.
Con sonar, Sierra 1.
It's a large container ship.
Classified as merchant.
Oh, and the active is down that way. All right, well, let's not head right at the active. That's not smart.
Come left to 128.
Okay, now we have an opportunity to do something cheeky. Do you see how it gets deep right here? And these rocket torpedoes that drop, they do a circle search, and they're supposed to go down. I don't know if they do in this game or not. But because they look in depth, we could drop one in this deep hole right here and just see if there's a submarine hiding right there. A shot in the dark. I have no idea if this is where he's at. But let's put the weapon in this deep water, right on the edge of the continental shelf sloping down. Because if I were waiting on a submarine, that's where I would be. Russia. I'm just saying. Check there, China. 25,000 yards. He's not that far away, though. Yeah, that'd be a waste. I don't want to waste these rockets because they're kind of fun. How many do we have left? I don't know. 7. We have 7 left. So he's in shallow water too, is what I'm saying. Let's try and go 10 knots without cavitating. I'm speeding up to 10 knots, whether you like it or not. Okay, we're not cavitating. That's good. How about that? So if he's not there, he's got to be here. All right. I'm shooting right there. I think that's where he's at. And I'm doing this. This is not a blind shot. I don't think he's on the slope because that wouldn't make any sense. He would be at a disadvantage. He's not at 20,000 yards away. That's just way too far. I like for this scenario. I guess you can start out to 25. It's possible, but it's unlikely. It's more likely he's on the flat, shallow area than anywhere else. That's what I'm using to make this range shot. So the next time he pings active, there he is, 10,000 yards.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Oh, and then the tactic is to shoot two, one short, one long. That one's kind of in the middle. I'll shoot one really long, I guess. I did 10,000. He searches for about 2, so we'll go to 14,000. 10,000 and 14.8.
Shoot 2-2.
Okay, that's the tactic. Let's see if the Russian tactic works. I guess you could call this a medium and a long shot. All right, here's the first one. And the next one should be a little bit closer to the edge. Now, it's safe to shoot these into a shipping lane because these won't see a ship at all. Oh, it did a little course correction there, or depth correction. But it's still doing a circle. Now, if there's still people updating the mods, dot mod or epic mod, either one, a more realistic pattern would have this guy, every time it does a circle, have it change depth like 50 feet until it gets to within 100 feet of the bottom and then go back up again. That's much more realistic than this. All right, and here, this is the other shot, I think. Hold on. Okay, yeah, this one's closer to the edge. Wow. Maybe he is at 20,000. Okay, so, yep, I should have done my put the one in the hole strategy. That would have worked, probably. Yeah, it was a long shot, yep. You're not a religious man, but you pray for me? What? Oh, yeah, no, you're praying for, for Vinyl, who has a 13-year-old daughter. God bless, and especially in today's environment. Like, it wasn't easy for anybody in the 80s with all the social pressure, because the perception on TV and in culture here in the United States anyway, especially in Florida with like Miami Vice and all those shows, everybody had money even though nobody had money. Everybody was broke, but pretended to have money. Well, that same thing still goes on today, like in the teenage community, but now it's amplified by social media, not by one TV show that everybody watches. And so it's constant, like if I was a teenager today, I wouldn't be posting anything on social media, and I do my best to avoid reading anything on social media. But no teenager in the world's going to do that, so that's not realistic. But what we found as an older generation is things we said on the internet 25 years ago will be drug up and used against us in the court of public opinion. Yeah. So just be careful. I said crazier shit in my teens than I said when I was 30. Okay. Yeah. People will go back and find that stuff. It's out there somewhere. It's not fair, but it happens, Just a little tip for a 13-year-old girl trying to not be embarrassed when she's 40, because she's not thinking about being 40 when she's 13. I've never lost a sponsor or anything over anything I said on the internet a long time ago, but I'm sure it's happened to other people. Yeah. Let's see, we did a bunch of stupid stuff as teenagers. Everybody does. Unfortunately, now it's documented with video. Yeah. That's the thing. Eventually it's, it'll be interesting to see in like 40 years from now, what is the standard? Will it be so common that everyone made mistakes when they were teenagers that it's more accepted that, okay, it was 40 years ago. For some reason, our generation doesn't get that break. And not that we deserve it, but it was also different culture time. You could say things back then that you absolutely can't say today, and I wouldn't want to say today. But it's how we talked back then, you know? That's the difference. Is people change and get better, mostly. Look at me lecturing in chat. You guys are not the people that need... Oh, the weapon found him. The weapon found him. This is ridiculous. Is he not going to evade again? I'm just too good at this game. They're not even trying. Did the AI turn off? What's going on? You know what's sad about that is I don't have him on sonar. We may not get credit for that. Because if you look at the chart, there's no wreck. There's no Sierra number.
Con sonar switching to active.
I'm gonna turn on active sonar and try and get a bearing. And try and get something.
4, 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Yeah, no way. So what we can do is we can just drive down that direction.
Come right to 163 helm.
Oh, our weapon just went away.
Come right to 179.
But you know what? I don't want to waste your time, so let's just go and just see what happens. Okay, we did get credit for it. Oh, undetected. I didn't get credit for sinking it. Wow. I did that whole logical analysis for no points. This game does not know how good I am at this. Come on. Yeah, even the game doesn't know. Even the game's like, no way he knew that. I explained my logic before I did it because I knew it was going to look like a blind shot. Oh. And we failed the mission. So you. Listen. The only thing that failed was your parents' video game. Good Lord. All right. Large quantities of Russian weaponries coming to Chinese freighters. The traitors. We got to stop them. PLA, send reinforcements. Where's it going to be at? I skipped right over, didn't I? Oh, to Vladivostok. What? So they're starting somewhere in the south going north. Chinese freighters. We're shooting freighters. You war crime loving people. We're about to do some. Technically not what it's going to look like a war crime, though. We are therefore intercept freighters before they can make a safe fire. Where are the freighters starting from? That's key information that's not in the brief. Okay, all we know is where they're going. Fine. Well, we know we probably don't need the rocket-propelled torpedoes. There we go. All right, we'll bring some anti-ship weapons. Yeah. And we'll start heading north. Oh, crap. I accidentally pulled in. Okay, whatever. Give me a couple weapons. Here we go. Oh, shit. Sorry, that was up the whole time. Hey, let's do a waycombing attack. Haha. Fuck. I didn't fail, did I? All right, we're going to shoot some waycombing torpedoes at these merchant ships that should be heading north to Vladivostok. We're going to sit here in the Straits of Tsushima and get them. They have to pass through this choke point. God, crap. Come on, a bunch of freaking submarines. I want to go sink that ship down there, but by the time we get down there, we would have missed the mission. So I assume it's from Shanghai to Vladivostok. That's what I'm assuming. I can't zoom in or out on this map. If that's the... Oh, here they are, here they are. Yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There they are. I think we're in deep water too. We are. Okay. We're in deep water. We're at periscope depth. I've got some way-coming torpedoes. I'm going to put them in the torpedo tubes. That's probably a good place for them. Okay. There you go. There you go. These two. I've got 3. We'll shoot 3 just to be sure. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I want to start them at 15,000 yards. We're going to get in position, and I'm going to shoot the weapon at them, and we'll see how it reacts. If it's way coming, it should go behind him and then follow him. So they're off to the east. We're heading southeast. We're in a great position right now, and I bet you they're not escorted. They're on the east side of Japan.
Upscope.
Con sonar new contact bearing 093 designated Sierra 2. Con sonar new contact bearing
Okay.
118 designated
118.
Sierra
Down.
Downscope.
The radar detection is off the chart. All right, let's look at sonar and let's take a look at CR3. CR3 might be some kind of escort ship. I just want to make sure it's not a warship. It kind of looks like a regular cargo ship on sonar, but yeah, it's like a modern cargo. Yeah, it's this one.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
These 2 that are in line, that's our targets.
Come left to 0.
Well, I'm classifying this knucklehead. I'm going to change course.
Con sonar Sierra
Ooh,
1
they do have
as merchant.
support. Okay. I hear the airplane already. Do we have a layer? Yeah, it's weak, but we're going to get below it. Okay.
Passing 100 feet.
All right, so that's how they're protecting this ship is with airplanes. Long-range maritime patrol. Probably no helicopters.
Come left to
This of all the missions, this one's kind of realistic. This would be
200 feet.
a good mission for a submarine. It'd be protected by aircraft. It would fall in line behind an innocent ship. I'm assuming the ship has no idea why the one's right behind it. This would happen in a shipping lane, a public shipping lane, to appear innocent. We did a lot of this stuff during the Cold, well, at the end of the Cold War and then
400 feet.
afterwards, the immediate after part. And I never understood why until after I was out of the Navy, honestly. Why were we recording the position of all these merchants? They ended up being, and we called them suspicious merchants. That's what we were told to log them as in the sonar logs is what we did. But they're basically smugglers. And smuggling isn't new. It's been going on for ages. It still happens today. But guess who's really aware of it? The United States Navy Submarine Forces, because we have to log these motherfuckers. So, like in peacetime, let's say it's 1995, and this guy's on the sonar stack. We would get this mission, and orders aren't to sink him. Our orders are to follow him, mark his position, how fast is he going, come up to comms depth and see what kind of radars he's got. Of course, he's got his Fruno up. It's nothing special. He's trying to be, and he is, a merchant. What's illegal is what's in his hold, which we were never told that part, which is why it was confusing to us. We were like, or me anyway. The officers knew, the captain knew, but because we in sonar, at least this guy, didn't need to know, they never told me. I was told to do my fucking job, and I did. It would have been nice if they told me why I was doing my job. That's all I'm saying, yeah. Just want to give me a heartfelt thanks. Vulcan Rider says, continue playing back in 2018, doing prep for colonoscopy. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry you're going through that. The colonoscopy is no fun, dude. Holy crap. Today on carnivore diet, you fast. Oh, you fast every Wednesday. All right, we'll try not to talk about food and stuff on Wednesday. Or maybe we'll talk more about food and how good coffee is. So you fast 1 day a week. That's interesting. I don't fast at all. I eat food. I like to eat. What if there's no kilo? Oh, you know what? They could have a submarine escort. That's absolutely in the cards. Oh, crap. Look at where they're going. Son of a gun.
Come right to 139 Helm I.
Now that's fine. You know what's funny? I can't use a wake-homing torpedo because it would wake home onto this one. If we get south of CR2, we can use a wake-homing torpedo. Does a wake-homing torpedo even have an enable range? Oh, it does. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, okay. I suppose we could have it enable south. That would work, probably. I wouldn't want to take the chance, but I'm going to try and use a wake-homing on CR1. That's the goal.
Con, helm, steady course.
As you can see, I've got 3 wake-homing loaded, 2 decoys, and a partridge and a pear tree. He's not happy about it. He's like, get me out of here. Yeah, there's probably a kilo that we haven't heard yet. And as we get closer, we'll probably hear him. I need to refill my cup. All right. As we get closer,
Come left to.
let's make sure I'm not changing depth. I'm not. Okay. You guys watch the sub, okay? I'll be right back. All right. Chat has the con. You have the con. You're responsible for the health of my submarine. I'll be right back.
Con, helm, steady course.
I'm so mad at myself because I got that backwards. You guys have the deck. You're responsible for the deck, which means you're responsible for the health of the submarine. Be right back. All right. What'd you do to my boy? Are we okay? I don't see any flooding. I don't hear any depth bombs going off. Let me check damage control real quick, see how you guys did. Survey says, yeah, you guys did it good. We got a hull 100%. There's no flooding. Good job. Good job, chat. Well done. Bravo. You guys get a gold star, but not on your uniform. You get it on the wall back here. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to drive in front of the ship. Now, there's probably a submarine. We're hoping to get good submarine detection here soon. Oh, and the environment's very quiet compared to what we've had. Ambient noise is 89. It's the lowest we've had today. Oh, yeah. Us Lily enlisted are only responsible for drying out the exec store. That's true, yeah. Oh, that guy. Yep. He made me sit there and mop it up every 30 seconds. Yep. God, what a moment. It was both embarrassing and humiliating, which means the same thing. And I can't help but think that XO to this day is probably playing golf somewhere at a fancy resort because officers got money, right? And he still tells that story about this knucklehead who froze his door on an underway. I bet you he's got his version, and I want him to like and subscribe and tell the story from his point of view about how pissed off he was. That not that I stole the door, but that I froze it. Oh my God. That would be funny. I mean, for me, I would enjoy that. He's probably still mad at me. Oh my God. I wish I remembered all their names. I remember my first captain's name because it was a Star Trek hero. Yeah, his name was Luke. Commander Luke, spoken Captain Luke if you're a captain of a submarine. But his rank was commander. He made full bird captain because of that mission. The one that I talked about on the podcast. He was right with us. We had people from Squadron with us. Well, I guess it was O and I. My memory is kind of shaky. I know definitely O and I. Anyway, we had people that were above his rank with us. This is my first underway, so I don't know that this is how it's done. And I'm wondering why the admiral that's riding us for this mission is talking to the captain like the captain's in charge of the boat. But that's how it works, of course. I mean, I know this now. Everyone knows this now. I was like 21 years old when we did that mission. And I didn't realize that. I always thought it was like the senior man on board. But no, the captain is the captain. It could be a lieutenant, and he's still a captain. Yeah, he's probably in charge of a tugboat, but yeah. So that kind of threw me off too. But so we had an admiral, and I think the admiral might have been from O&I. I don't think it was the squadron admiral. When I say O&I mean Office of Naval Intelligence. Because they had the spooks in radio who never came out of radio except to eat. I think they even slept in radio, to be honest with you. And then we had the sonar spooks who were cool. I like the sonar spooks a lot. I liked them so much I wanted to be one until I got to talking to them about what their life is like. And they have no life. All they do is this, but for real, like on mission. And they do have some kind of rotation, but it sounds like it's not good. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was so tempted to apply. It doesn't mean I would have made it either, but I was tempted to apply for that program. But it's rough. Can you imagine being underway on a submarine all the time? And everyone's getting excited because they're about to pull in. And guess what happens before you pull in? And it's like a day before, like on the way to the port, you get yoinked off the submarine on a tugboat or some kind of shore vessel, and you're off to the next sub. While they're about to go into Bergen, Norway, and drink and meet the locals. Shag a few of them, And, you got to maintain, I'm about to go on mission again. I don't know if I could do that. As much as I would love it, I don't know if I could do that, which is why I didn't even apply. Yeah. Plus, whenever I was having these thoughts and talking to these guys, I wasn't even qualified in submarines yet. I had that to do. That's hard. It's definitely hard when you're on mission. It's almost impossible, honestly. Yeah. Don't look, it's too late. Yeah. You mean, oh, that's true, like a fast attack. I mean, honestly, yeah.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
That's true. The fast attack life is difficult. So these guys are doing a sawtooth zigzag pattern. Like it's World War II, and they're going through an ASW place, right? Oh my God. How far away is that? Yo! Oh my God.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant. Come left to.
Oh, it's just a regular merchant? No, it's not. Look at the big flag. Huh? That's our boy right there. This is contraband. Yeah, after the fall of the Soviet Union, man, all this stuff came onto the black market. That's what was so scary about the 90s. Was that, yeah, the Cold War is over, everyone's cool, but the black market, the weapons market, was a cash cow. It was like Bitcoin is today, only it was with guns and missiles. And Russians were making bank. Well, the generals were. And the supply officers were. A lot of them were arrested, but not all of them. A lot of them became oligarchs and ran that country in the 90s. Yeah. there's some good fiction movies that kind of talk about that era. One is called Lord of War, and the other one's called War Dogs. They're both fiction. They're not realistic, but they talk about that era of corruption with weapons, dark, black market and stuff. It's really interesting, but don't for a moment think it's a documentary. It's not that. So these guys are zigzagging. It's not going to save them. Like, the best thing for us to do is wait for them to go by and then sink the trailing ship with a wake-homing torpedo. I think that's what we're going to do. And we might pick up a kilo along the way. Who knows? So a zigzagging target, if I could put marks on the chart, it would be nice. But what you want to do is you want to put one leg, his most northerly leg, and then his most southerly leg, and be right in the middle of that. So his most northerly leg is like up here. Imagine a line going from where my cursor is down to them, right? Imagine that line. Are they going to steady up on this? Okay, and that's the most southerly leg is actually west. Okay, that's a very narrow, yeah. So they're between, yeah. So here where my cursor is, and then if I could have marked the map, it would have been there where my cursor is. So we want to be between these two blocks. You see the square block and that square block? We want to be basically right there. That's 6,000 yards away. We're at 10 knots. So that's going to take us... That's 3,000... It's 3 nautical miles. That's not very far away at all. It's going to take us like 20 minutes. Oh, but now they're coming down here. Okay. So this is a very, yeah, it's not a zigzag. It's almost random. They're also changing speed. If you notice the blue marker is going in and out, that's their speed indicator. All right, so they come way down. So we're actually in a good position right here if they repeat this pattern. That's true. This is a World War II convoy tactic. This obviously would not work anytime after the 1970s. Oh, shit. Are we... That airplane went right overhead. That's not cool at all. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is that them right there? They're on our starboard side. They should be right there. Oh, there they are. I see them. They're over there. 1 and 2. This one right here is our target. That's the one we want. No, it's this one. This one's our target. Okay. So I want to get behind this one. We're going to wake home it. Yeah. Hey, who is this? Medallion Meister. Am I saying your name right? Hello, how are you? I forgot to check YouTube chat. If I missed any messages, let me know. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. All right, let's oh wow, we reached our sub goal. Hey, thanks for subbing everybody on Twitch. That's awesome. I didn't even know I had a sub goal, but apparently I did, and we achieved it. Awesome. And we have Booze Wizard just resubscribed. Thank you. And Vulcan Rider. The guy that's about to go through having a teenage daughter. God bless the man. God, everybody pray for Vulcan Rider. Poor guy. 25 months in a row. Thank you, sir. 2 years. And counting. Your granddaughters are teenagers. Oh. Oh, is it the other gentleman? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. I think I got the names mixed up. I apologize to the... Yep. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I just had a foopob. I mixed up two viewers and now they're both offended. Which makes it somebody else's problem. That's funny, Vulcan Rider. You the man. That's right. Your job as the granddad or grandmom, I'm not sure how you swing, is to shower those grandchildren with things their parents can't afford. Like love and time. Yep. I'm just joking. Anyway, oh yeah, so Medallion says, you watched me since my first channel, wondering where you went. Oh, I have the story if you want to know. But you found me again. You sure did. You're Norwegian, and you watch on the side while you study and play games. Oh, cool. Yeah. Dude, I'm a great second monitor stream because I say random stuff. Yep. Occasionally tell a joke, usually about Norway, or at least Europe. Yeah. We tend to start the stream off with an American joke, set the tone, and then it's a, who knows. You know what? Today we kind of went to New Zealand. We don't normally talk about New Zealand, but we did. We did today. Yeah. So the reason why I disappeared off the face of the planet was when I moved to Michigan. If you remember that, we moved to a place and we had a 1-year lease, and we didn't know this, but when we got there, we discovered it had no internet. Not just the house, the entire county. They knew what internet was. They had cell phones. We had no cell tower that gave us anything more than 1 bar for our cell phones. So I contacted AT&T that had the cell phone tower, and it was 1 tower. I didn't have a choice. It was AT&T or nothing. And I was like, hey, I need internet to do my job. Can I buy internet from you? We'll be happy to sell you internet, sir. I did have an AT&T phone, so I guess that helped. So they sent me an AT&T cellular modem. The modem had a max. It was a rated modem. So it would work for 100 gigabytes every 4 weeks, 28 days. You get 100 gigabytes of data and no more. And it wasn't even fast, but that was what you had. Do you know how long it takes to go through 100 gigabytes of data on a regular line? You could do that in an afternoon. Yeah. I ran through that 100 gigabytes so fast, I couldn't even stream, and I was running through it without streaming. So, and it wasn't fast enough to stream even if I could have. Yeah, it was a mess. And it was inconsistent. It would drop all the time. So that's why we didn't stream for a year, basically. We finally moved when that lease was up. And we moved to a place that, above all else, had internet. And that's how we ended up where we are now. I live in a fucking warehouse. This house is huge. But it has internet, and it was available. Because trying to buy a house in 2021... if you remember what happened back then, right? Everybody remembers 2021, right? There wasn't a whole lot of houses to choose from. And I was lucky to find one that had internet. That's how we ended up with this. I love the house. This is great. But this is a house for the Walton family. Like, you could put a family of 10 in here. Yeah. Like, I could make an ethnic joke right now, but I probably shouldn't. Anyway, you could put a family of 10 in here. It's me, my wife, and a dog. We have part of the house. This is no joke. I will post this on Discord. We've we've gated off half the house just so the dog doesn't get lost. And I know that sounds ridiculous. I will post pictures of the gates. There's 2 gates keeping half the house away from the dog. And us, because I don't want to go over the gate either. That's how big this place is. It's fucking huge. I'm not bragging. I'm saying that I don't want a house this big is what I'm saying. Do you know how hard it is to heat this place in the wintertime? Well, I need you to like and subscribe is what I'm saying. Just for my heating bill. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be much more comfortable in a smaller house. That's why whenever we move to Florida, we're going to get a smaller house. Yeah. And to everybody out there, that sounds like bragging. I am not bragging about how big this house is. I'm saying it's ridiculous. This is a clown house. Yeah. Obviously, if you had a lot of kids, this would be perfect. Yeah. I should take on a roommate. We could take on a whole nother family. We'll stick them on that end of the house. We'll be like, this gate's the line. You stay on that side, you know. I guess we have to share the garage. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Miser, I didn't finish what he said. He said, Miser said, your videos have taken me, your videos were taken down and so on. I've watched you for a long time. You had an intro where you said that you had no boat and a retired sonar tech. I am a retired sonar tech. Yeah, it was no job, no boat. It was based on the Burn Notice intro. There was an old show on the USA Network that used to be a network here in the United States, coincidentally called USA Network. And they had this great show with my favorite actor, Bruce Campbell. He had a TV gig for about 7 years. Or was it 5 years? 5 to 7 years. I got to watch my favorite actor on TV every Friday night on USA. Best time of my life. Love, love, love that guy so much. And the beginning of that show talks about a spy that got burned by the NSA or some CIA country, you know, whatever. Got burned by his own country, and he's American. And in that intro, it's a clever little 45-second summary of the plot. So people that have never seen the show before, if they watch the intro, they know what the hell's happening in the show, right? At least they have a clue of the who's who, right? And so my intro back then was based on that. And we also have the emojis. Yeah, the no job, no submarine. Yeah, all based on that. I haven't done that intro in years just because, you know, I've kind of moved on from it, but it was really popular and I enjoyed saying it. Now we just play music. I can't put the music on YouTube, so YouTube doesn't get it. But we usually sit here for 4 to 5 minutes listening to a song while I'm setting the stream up every Wednesday. Or pretty much every time I stream, but every Wednesday for sure. Let's make sure these guys didn't go past us. Look at what they're doing. This is nuts. This is crazy. What are you guys doing? These guys are doing some crazy wackadoodle course maneuvers now. I'm just trying to get in front of them, you know. We're going to shoot this guy. If you're wondering what's going on, we're trying to shoot the red merchant without shooting the green merchant. Yeah, Bruce Campbell is amazing. And I found out yesterday, I think it was. It might have been the day before, but at least yesterday. The cancer that he was diagnosed with last year, after 2 treatments, only 2, is in remission. It's not cured. He still has cancer. It's in remission. So I'm glad to know that somebody, he's never met me, has no idea who I am, but somebody who I've enjoyed for years on the movie screen and in TV gets to live. Yeah, gets to continue. Yeah. So I'm glad to hear that. He finished a movie last summer. This was before he got the diagnosis, of course. And that movie comes out this summer. And it's not my kind of movie at all. But you know what? I'm probably going to watch it just because he's in it. And when I say it's his movie, it's his movie. He paid for it. He produced it. He acted in it. I think he directed it. But he definitely is in the movie and he produced it. So I look forward to it. It's a drama. And I'm not into drama at all in real life or in movies. I don't handle drama in real life very well, so I try not to give it any attention in my entertainment. So, but because he did it and he's in it, and it's probably going to be the last movie he makes because now he's trying to just live, survive. I'm probably going to watch it just because he's not going to. I assume he's not going to make anything else. Yeah, he may produce and support other projects, but I think this might be it for Bruce Campbell as far as acting goes. So I'll probably have to watch it just because of that. It's like watching Spaceballs with Mel Brooks. That's probably his last movie. I can't believe Mel Brooks is still alive. He's got to be 100 years old. But Mel Brooks has made some great movies. I still love Blazing Saddles, but I would not recommend it to anyone today. If you haven't already seen it, then don't even bother. But if you have seen Blazing Saddles, then you know what I'm talking about. It's really funny. Very funny movie. Yeah. I could use my garage. I want to turn my garage into like a work shed. But I got shot down by the other half. Yeah. Oh, he did turn 100 on June 28th. Wow. I was pretty close on that. I took my shot and I hit. Yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff. Mel is making a sequel, I think. I think the Spaceballs is a sequel. Because the original Spaceballs came out in the 80s. So the one that he's doing now is the sequel. I think it's in the can. I think it's done. It's not. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's like they're done filming. Let's see. Maddie says Blazing Saddles is one of your favorite moguls. I think you mean movies. Okay, fat fingered that one. Yep. Yeah, there's so many, and the thing that would not get understood today, I'm afraid, and I hope I'm wrong, but the movie makes fun of how stupid racism is by demonstrating how stupid racism is, but you have to look past the racism to see the joke, and good luck getting that from a modern audience. And I think most modern audiences actually would get that, but they get social credit online on social media if they pretend not to get it and just complain about it. Yeah. I'm on to you, youngins. I see what you're doing. Some of you get the joke and just pretend not to. Yeah. He's currently working on Spaceballs 2. Holy smokes. I did not know Rick Moranis lost his wife. That's very sad. There we go. Look at that. We got the blessing from Vulcan Rider. He loves Blazing Saddles. Yeah. I mean, it's clearly a parody or a satirical. Obviously it's satirical. Anyway, the point is, it's not promoting racism, which is what I'm afraid it would be. Some idiot's definitely going to say that it is. Not here in the chat, but I mean, like, if it was released in theaters today, like for the first time, that'd be kind of funny to watch the reaction. Yeah. Oh man. Now that's the dark side of Jive coming out, going, I want to watch these guys melt down. But yeah, racism is just dumb. Don't be racist. Yeah. I'm not taking a big stand saying that, right? I get it. All right, here they come. I think we're in position finally, so let's just head east. We're going to let them run right by, and I'm going to shoot this knucklehead, the one on the right, with a way-coming torpedo. Give that man a harumph, yes. And everyone goes, harumph, harumph. Yeah, it's just good stuff. Yeah. Such a good movie. And do you know what I like is Gene Wilder accepted the role because he understood the joke, and he talked to the lead actor. I forget the lead actor's name. If anyone knows, put it up. The lead actor in Blazing Saddles is a black man, of course, and that's the joke. That's a big part of the joke. And like between cuts, or was it before they started shooting, Gene Wilder talked to the actor and said he would never say these things, but the joke is that it's ridiculous. And the response was, this was told like in a documentaries where I saw this of how they made the movie and stuff. And they actually interviewed Gene Wilder for this part. And the response was from the lead actor that he would never let Gene Wilder say these things without, kicking his butt. But because he got the joke too, he felt the job or the movie was really funny and important. So everybody got the joke except 2026 social media. Yeah. These guys are so close and we're so deep, they're right overhead, we've actually lost contact. So that's kind of funny. Let's come shallow and we're going to shoot them. We are going to turn to the left as we come up. I'm going to spiral up and we're going to shoot tubes 3, 4, and 8. 3 torpedoes at Sierra 1. Yep. The sheriff is there, yeah. Oh, that was the actor's name, Cleveland Little. Yeah. Thank you. The first time you said that, I thought it was the character name, but no. It's definitely his name. Anyway, great movie. Now that we've talked about it so much, I gotta recommend it. I don't know where you would watch it. I'm sure it's not on any of the streaming services. You may have to like buy it on Amazon or something. I don't know. Oh, did I turn too soon? Oh crap. All right, so she goes. Hold up. All right, we want to let these guys go by us. I should have got a little bit closer. Once they go by us, it's going to be
Make depth 4, 5, 8, dive
like they're moving at 15 knots. Like, these guys are hauling. Well, it's 10 knots. Not that bad. Oh, look at him. He's right there. Look how close this guy is. Huh? Look at that. All right, that's our target right there. Now, it's very important we don't broach dive. That means stick the top part out of the water. Don't do that. Yeah. Let's see. Let's start a GoFundMe for making the theater to play it. You know what's funny? There is a community-owned theater owned by the town of... Do I dare say the name? I probably shouldn't because we're talking about Blazing Saddles.
Sonar, we are cavitating.
Oh, shit.
Back emergency. Maneuver guy.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Make
Now, there's no chance they heard that.
5 knots.
But if there's a sonar buoy... Why are we still cavitating? Okay, yeah. If there's a sonar buoy in the water, that might have heard that because I was paying attention. Anyway, there's a community theater here that's owned by a small town. Not the one that I live in. It's a different town. But the town, like the city council and the people of the town, own the property, the building, and they get to choose what's played there. And it's an old projector theater. It's not digital. They've got a projector with a light bulb, a bright-ass light bulb. Yep. It's very cool. I actually went to the theater. I've seen this myself. I know it exists. It's very cool. There's a small chance these guys hit us, so
Come right to 0, 9.
I'm gonna turn to the starboard just to make sure this guy doesn't run into us, because they're gonna turn back to port. Anyway, so if there is a theater that would play it and have the equipment to play a film, it's that one. A lot of theaters today are digital only. They don't even have the projector anymore. It's just a screen. Yeah. Or it's a digital projector. There's those too. That's probably more common. But this theater that's in Michigan has a film projector, and you put the big old plates on the film. A film comes in these big things. I think it's called a plate. I don't know. Any film school nerds out there? What's the film cartridge called that you send to theaters as a print? What's that? It's huge. Yeah. Anyway, there's a theater here that I could play Blazing Saddles, and that would be awesome. I just don't know if they'd be cool to do it. They might be. I don't know anybody on the city council. And then would Mel Brooks be cool with it? He probably would be. He's a cool dude, as far as I could tell. It's called a reel. Okay. I'll take your word for it because I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know why I'm thinking plate. Okay, I got plate on the brain. Yeah. So if this is your Amazon package, you're going to be fine. We're syncing this one. Yeah. Oh, Blazing Saddles is available on Amazon Prime, says McGinnis. So after talking about it so much, I do recommend it. Purchase a legal copy from Amazon. Mel Brooks deserves every dollar for that risk that he took, making that film. A movie reel. Okay. Yeah. People. Oh, plates are the images. That's where I'm getting the plate from in my brain. Yeah. Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, you guys know more than I do about movies. How's that? I'm a fan of movies. We're just waiting on this guy to go by. So we also would need to make sure we're not in this guy's wake whatsoever. So we got to wait for him to come back the other way. And then we're fully inside this guy's wake. You don't need to be inside the wake. You can shoot a wake-homing torpedo from outside the wake into the wake, and it will still follow it. I just want to make sure that we don't confuse the weapon with this one. What's wrong with the water in front of the ship? Look at that. Is that weird? Oh, is that a shadow? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's move the camera. Oh, that is his shadow. That's crazy. We're right there. And if there is a Kilo submarine, I don't see it. So I bet you there is. I bet you after we shoot, things get real interesting. Which is why I'm in no hurry to shoot. I thought we'd get a sub contact. I think we still will. I'm pretty sure there's a Kilo here. You've watched enough to pick up the terminology? Oh, I see. Yeah. Bob asks if this is live or a rerun. Well, if you're watching this in the future, it's a rerun. I don't know where you're at in the timeline. Like in my timeline, it's real. It's live. But everything I do is live. Because I'm doing it when it happens. Wow. Okay, stop blowing my mind. That hurt. Stop it. Holy smokes. You sound like my phone at 2 a.m. asking about how does he know if he's aware or not. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey. Okay. I think he's steadied up. I think he's fine. Okay. You also remember Super 8 film? Yeah, Super 8s. I never had a Super 8 camera, or I have a friend that had one. Me and my friend Andy, when I was a kid, talking like 10 years old, 11 years old, he had some Star Wars figurines, like from the original Star Wars movie, and we were going to make like a stop motion film because he did have a snap camera, and we thought we could use a snap camera to make a film. Obviously, it's not how it works, but we didn't know that. And so we were like trying to come up with scenes on his little Millennium Falcon, and we had Chewbacca, and we're basically redoing Star Wars. We're not doing anything new. Yeah. Uh-oh. What's going on? Where are you going, old man? Okay. So the forward one turned, So this white line is the center of that guy's wake, but now that this guy's crossed his wake, that's his wake now. We just want to make sure we're north of that wake.
10, helm I.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you in the butt. That thing can maneuver. Look at that. I've never seen a ship this big maneuver like that. Holy smokes. These things maneuver like a building. Yeah, imagine trying to steer a building. Yeah. They don't maneuver like that. That's crazy. Holy smokes. This is going to complicate the wake homing shot just because of the way that they're crisscrossing each other's path. Oh, yeah. I was going to say this might work. A wake homing torpedo in this situation may not be the best choice.
Con, helm.
Let's find out together. It's time to shoot.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-8. Aye, sir.
I've enabled them all past this wake intentionally. Uh-oh. All right, well, that one saw that wake, I guess. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, no. Job done. Oh no. All right, well, sorry about your Amazon. I tried to avoid the wake. I must have clipped the edge of it or something. Yeah, I can't believe there's no sub on this one. We didn't see any active sonar or anything. I could have shot this guy an hour ago. I know people watching this on YouTube in the future are going to be like, why didn't you just shoot him an hour ago? I want to talk about Blazing Saddles. Mel Brooks and Bruce Campbell. Yeah. Well, Wednesdays are now complete. We can check off the box. That's right. Good stuff. That's true. This is disabling fire. Yeah, that's all this is. There's nothing this guy can do. This weapon's going to hit him. Yeah. Like, even if he had countermeasures, wake-coming torpedoes don't care about countermeasures. All they see is wake. Bye-bye. Oh, Triassic Games. What? Look at this. Triassic has a... Killerfish Games made this. People from Triassic... Or Killerfish Games became Triassic. Some of the team. And they put their name... I wonder if they knew. Did they know they were going to make Triassic Games as a company when they made this game? Was that in the works? We found an Easter egg. That's what this is called. We found an Easter egg in a video game. A reference to something else. Very cool. I've played this game a long time. I've never noticed that. Look at that. Well played. It only took me 9 years, but I got your Easter egg. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool when you find it on your own without being told about it. Yeah. Did anyone else know about this? About the box being named Triassic? Oh, Young Frankenstein is my favorite for sure. Frankenstein, I think is what you mean. Yeah. Such a great movie. There's so many good lines in that and moments. I recommend watching it. I would recommend for the majority of people, watch Young Frankenstein. That's a good time. And then if you're feeling salty and sassy, go ahead and watch the Blazing Saddles one. Because that's a good time too. It's not for everybody. I have to caution you. It's really not for everybody. But man, it's funny. It's so good. And the game is going to let us leave. You're right. There is no submarine in this. Don't remember ever seeing this mission without a submarine. The airplane flew over 3 times. Didn't see us, obviously, because it didn't attack us. But I didn't even see a sonar buoy in the water. It wasn't like he was even looking. He was just doing the minimum. He's like, I'm supposed to be here. Here I am. Mandatory fun day. Just out flying around. You gave me an abnormal brain. Yes. Oh, Matty D. So many good quotes. So many good quotes. Oops. Uh-oh. I meant to end the mission. Merchant sunk. And we got a medal. We got the green one this time. All right. All right, folks, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on Friday. Don't know what we're going to do on Friday. I'm going to see if Modern Naval Warfare, the submarine game, if it's got any major changes, maybe we'll try that. Otherwise, we'll do Sea Power. Sea Power is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Sea Power right now. Sea Power is so good. All right. See you guys then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the chats and everything. And I will get this light fixed. It's not great. It's not bad. And we might even have the new camera. I don't want to overpromise, but we might even have a new camera. All right. I'll see you guys then. Take care, everybody.